Yeah.
We've had stray cats show up here, and before I can get to stop them, they've got it attacked. It's sad.
Mama.
I mean, even if I can get one of them off, the other one comes around and attacks it, and it's just I don't want to do that. I just don't want to do it, and so we just don't have cats here, and they don't stray here too often, or it's the end of them. We don't even know they're out there until the dogs find them.
Are you going to find? Are you
What's
going to
Beth
find?
doing?
Going to find Gracie,
Oh,
Her cat's a house.
the big mama kitty?
She's like 3 of Peggy.
Mama.
Big cat.
Kitty, 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 kitty.
What did they say then?
I think she's bigger. My biggest cat I had was Voorhees, but he was like muscle. He didn't wobble at all when he walked. He was a killing machine.
Yeah.
Did you find her, Beth?
You have cats
when I was
also?
talking.
No, I'm highly allergic to them.
Dogs either?
I would love to have a dog, but we travel too much. And
So no pets at all?
no, not kids.
You see her?
Come on, Kate. Come on, Danny.
They're probably the easiest ones to take care of.
Uh,
They can do almost
You see
anything
her?
themselves. You just gotta tell them to.
right.
Mama.
Oh, look at her. She's right there on the table.
Oh,
Aw,
that's good.
best cat.
Oh, yes.
There she is. Dear Mama.
Oh,
Adorable.
She's a house.
Yeah, longer hair,
there she is.
like a medium length hair. That's got some Persian or something in it, huh? That's where they get the longer hair.
She don't like you. It's my cat.
no.
There she is.
Dee's sitting there making notes on everybody.
Right. If you want to know something, Dee's got the black book.
Mom told me Dee was going to whoop me for telling everybody she keeps a notebook on us. Oh, how's my mascara?
Don't-
Okay.
Help my mascara.
Scott,
All
don't
right.
go to the cabin tomorrow.
Your house paint
Scott.
job.
What?
Your house page.
Don't go to the cabin tomorrow until somebody comes to your house. Your mama's house. That's all I'm going to say about that, Skippy.
Okay.
He's so expressive. Scott,
That's going to keep me up.
I love his facial expressions.
Everybody says I suck at poker because I can't. I give everything away.
They need to do a cartoon of just Scott's life. You're such a character.
We're wondering if we're going to go to the cabin or not because we're supposed to get 6 inches of snow. And I told Mom I'm not getting snowed in that place for 3 days with my sister and her husband. We'll have meat till February. I'll slaughter. Yeah, my middle sister's odd. Me and Mom both are dreading it. Till somebody comes to Mom's house tomorrow. So somebody needs to be there.
Yep.
Don't forget you're live.
Oh, are we on right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
For 4 minutes.
Because I think Mom and them are going up pretty early.
Yeah.
Wait, I won't be able to see the chat. Let me do the things so I can see.
Yeah. I can't find it.
I
on
remember how to
YouTube.
Crystal, I think it says
It's public now. I had to change it from private to
you
public.
did change it from
Yeah.
private to public.
Yeah.
Crystal, I think,
There it is.
Come on.
Yep, it's on now. I'm gonna just fastly go share this out as long as everybody's still in the chat. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody's
That way
coming.
those-
Is it the mailman, D?
They don't run on Christmas Eve, do they?
Lord,
Ooh.
ours only runs about once a week here lately.
Uh,
Yeah, I got these Christmas or these Halloween cards day before Thanksgiving. Oh, Dee, what is your little antlers? Are they reindeer? I don't think she heard me.
Is it mistletoe?
yeah, the
They
reindeer.
look like reindeer.
D.
Indoors.
You're gonna make
Yeah,
us
the
scared.
Rudolph. Little Rudolph.
Is D frozen?
No, not the mailman.
Not the
Let me
mailman.
just say, whoever I talked to on the phone today, I gave him your name. He said, "Oh, that's Skippy."
Okay, now I got it.
I bet they will this year.
That's Skippy. There ain't a whole lot of people know me as Skippy anymore. So
Little Scotty Testerman.
more people call me that than Skippy anymore, probably. Somebody you talk to on the phone, and they know me as Skippy.
Hey, Dan.
Hey, Bill, the mountain man.
Hi, Dan.
Oh,
the
D.
mountain man.
Hi, Dan.
You're
Hi,
back,
Dan.
Hi, Dan.
To the birthday boy.
I see the chat.
I don't.
Oh,
Hey, Dan.
Do you all know what Dee's talking about? Is there anybody
Not
out
the
there
Harvey
for information?
Five.
Later?
Sounds ominous.
Hi,
Rudolph.
How
Rudolph.
I know what she's
Doug,
doing.
there.
Hey, Harvey Five,
Nose
look,
is lit
let's
up now.
toss the tambourine.
What, honey? You what? No.
Brought you a tambourine. Look at her. Look at Rudolph's nose.
Okay. Come say hi to
it's
everyone.
Crystal's live stream.
It's Crystal.
Where's Ian?
What up? What up?
Hi, buddy.
What up?
Hi, Ian.
What up?
What up?
Oh, it lights up.
Hey, whoa, dog. Nope, nope.
Dee has blown my mind.
Oh my gosh.
Liz got to go cook.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye,
Love you,
Malia.
Malia.
Thank you so much.
Malia.
Love y'all.
I'm staying home with my battery holds.
Y'all,
Cook
Dee's
something
gone.
good
What is she
up.
talking about?
I'm not telling.
Hi,
I've been
Beth.
sworn to secrecy.
They said that's Skippy.
I'm
Oh,
not telling.
Lord.
I crossed my heart.
Hi,
to not tell.
Toby. Merry Christmas.
Hi, Toby. Hi, Dan. Harvey.
Mac the
Who am I
Knife.
missing?
Harvey 5. Merry Christmas to everyone.
So Crystal knows, but nobody else knows.
No,
I'm-
me,
Oh,
me and Beth know what's going on, but that's
Okay.
it. And you know, when you tell somebody, you can't tell secrets, Scott.
I
Hey,
have
I
no
was
idea
mad
what's
that
going on.
I may have to take my camera with me to Mom's tomorrow. So, Dee, somebody needs to be at Mom's for this? Okay. Hey.
They know you
They said that.
personally.
Well, if they know me as Skippy, they sure do.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm
Back in his brain trying to figure it out.
Oh, you have no idea. I'm gonna have to go through my journals and stuff tonight and be like, okay, who all still calls me Skippy? And it's somebody here in town, apparently.
And he
They at
must
least
not have
are
been
now.
that great of a friend. They must
Do
not have
what?
been that great of a friend. He didn't give me no discount.
Too funny.
Bring her to the
That's
shower.
good, D.
There's Bonnie. Hi, Bonnie.
Where's Bonnie? She's there?
She's in the
Oh,
chat.
hi, Bonnie. Merry Christmas.
Now listen, Jeff Logo talked about how my face is expressive. This one right here, Joe. I can watch their videos, especially like if they're at a restaurant. Like the one tonight you had Thai sauce with those wings. I'm like, oh, he didn't even say a word. You see it in his eyes. That stuff was good.
They
Hey,
sparkle.
Denise.
Thank you, Bonnie. Hi, Denise. I just can't believe all this. I've actually had a real birthday party.
So yeah, we just watch the temperature go up 2 degrees in the last hour. Not
Yeah, and
down,
then it's supposed
up.
to film it.
Yeah, right hot in here.
Check those.
It was
Joe, are y'all supposed
32
to get a lot
degrees
of
when you
sun?
guys came on. It's now 34.
Joe, are y'all getting a lot of snow?
No, we ain't getting a bit. Well, we're supposed to. It's still 51 degrees here.
And then put a
But
That
the
scares
degree
me.
here.
Here too.
The temperature's supposed to bottom out tonight and start raining and turning into snow and lasting
And
about 24 hours and
Yeah,
freezing.
freeze and rain, black ice.
It freezes in Tennessee, everything shuts down. Man,
Oh, yeah.
oh, you got nothing but hills. How do you
Yeah.
stop?
We're supposed to
No.
have 3 inches of rain here with flooding.
Yeah.
Yeah, Denise.
Yeah, around here you don't look for white stuff. You just watch the temperature. If the temperature gets around 30 or below 30,
Yeah,
you gotta be careful. You just gotta watch where you're driving.
right.
Yep,
Stay
black
on
ice.
flatland as much as you can.
Chains on the tires.
Okay, let them go back in there. They're not done
Well,
yet.
they won't let
I
us
was telling
run things
somebody-
hardly anymore. Only emergency vehicles and service vehicles.
And your
I've never even seen
lawnmowers.
snow chains.
And your
Like, I guess
lawnmowers.
y'all don't get a lot of
Yeah,
snow there,
lawnmower.
do you?
We'd go to everybody in town here, they drive around with their lawnmowers.
Yeah,
Golf carts, lawnmowers, whatever.
Snowmobiles.
Snowmobiles.
yeah.
Hey,
The guys you see around here on lawnmowers, it's because they got too many DUIs.
Yeah, same here. Some of them.
When I was a reporter, there was several DUIs on lawnmowers I rode up, and one on a horse. I didn't know you could get one on a horse.
You can get one on a horse.
Hello,
yeah.
the dinner host.
I know a
was
guy
riding a
that's
horse.
got
They
5
didn't
DUIs on a lawnmower.
Yeah.
And that cop told him, he said, I don't care if you own a set of roller skates. If you're not walking, you're driving, and I'll bust you.
Yeah.
And his son got a speeding. Hey, this dude's son got a speeding ticket on a 10-speed. He was doing 35 and a 25. Coming downhill.
I
They're
got pulled
looking for
over.
this.
Well, I wasn't driving, but I was with a friend one time. We got pulled over for going too slow, but I won't
Really?
tell too much of that story.
Yeah.
It was when I lived in Cincinnati. They're like, "You know how fast you were going?" We were like, 50. He's like, 15.
15.
Like, well, isn't that being like safe?
Hey, was it one of them-
55.
It was one of them moments where he's like, am I driving all right? I think we're parked, man.
Pull over. I'm already pulled over.
Yeah.
I can't pull over anymore.
Yeah. We're just going to the border for some French fries and gravy, sir.
French fries and gravy. They do serve that in Australia.
Thank you.
McDonald's, McDonald's has French fries and gravy in Australia.
Yeah.
I can't believe that.
Really?
Yeah. French fries and gravy, and they also have some sort of sweet rolls or something that they sell in multicolors.
Well, you can buy
Machis or-
deep fried tofu at the
No.
McDonald's in China.
Macaroons.
Macaroons.
Wonder you
Yeah, they
care.
sell macaroons in McDonald's in Australia.
I want to go to
yourself some
Australia.
macaroons.
Scott, Beth said to tell you she can't hear, but she can hear when she's in the chat. So,
I was just
Okay.
writing her back.
okay.
Oh my gosh. I hate that this cake is sitting in front of me and
All
I
right,
can't
Dan.
share
We'll
it.
see you later. Be safe at work.
Eat it, Scott. Eat it.
I need to go get Dee's pickle fork and tear into it.
Just act like you're in a high chair and dig in it with both hands.
Both hands.
Melissa's talking
There you
to
go.
you, Scott.
Joe's right.
What would y'all
Yeah, the new
Eat your
trend
cake,
is
please.
you just take a glass and you put it in the cake and you scoop it up now. That's a
really?
new- Yeah, everybody's
It'll
doing
work.
it.
Everybody's doing it.
Eat your cake. How's your cake taste?
Let me go. I'm gonna go get me a fork. I'll be right back.
I thought you were going to use your hands.
Who wants to see you use your hands?
Just put it right in your face, right in it.
Right. Just smell it. We don't care.
I think that'd be better.
Mike, I don't know you haven't seen, but I relit my whole both sides.
You relit your what?
I relit
Your
my
bulb.
I relit my office, my YouTube room.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Put the lights up top.
Bob is now.
Oh, you said I relit my
A
bulb
bowl.
for a minute. I was like, okay.
Looks good, doesn't it? How many colors are there?
Wait.
Total 28.
28.
28,
Wow.
28 different variations.
Oh, great. You're taking a photo.
What
of
color's
all
the
of us,
best
huh?
for birthdays?
Screenshot.
This one.
I gotta get the cake too before I tear it up.
If I had a red
Lord.
Yeah, they're not expensive.
Take it all over.
They're really not.
Dude, red velvet's one of my weaknesses.
He's not going to have
Me
any
too.
cake tomorrow and be so belly full.
I'd have had cake plumb up
Hey,
to my
Lady
ears.
Bass.
Oh, we're talking about cake.
Oh, sweet Lamb of God, that is good.
Hi, Foxy Wolf.
Foxy,
Foxy's here.
lady back. Oh hell, I shouldn't have started this. Y'all, this tastes like it's from scratch.
Why? I don't need to bring my cup home. What do I need my cup for?
Well, I hate that y'all can't have none of this, but then again, I don't.
Here, Scott, give me a bite.
We'll talk later.
Here, Joe.
That's good.
I know they did a good job on this.
Them Amish people
Mike,
can
you want to
cook.
buy it? You want to buy it, Mike? Thank you
That's
so
some
much.
darn good cake. I hope it looked like I was eating cake.
I hope I can eat cake.
Oh, I still can't believe all this. Oh my God. I shouldn't have started.
Trying to get some.
Oh,
Hey, you're leaving Jeff out. Give Jeff a bite.
I was trying.
let's see. Leave it in there. Do you want to buy it?
No, you have it all yourself.
And it sticks to the roof of your mouth.
I'm getting crumbs in her hair. Eating
What is
this.
that? Cream cheese icing?
Yes. Oh my gosh.
That's the mama in me. Baby, you have it all to yourself.
I see why they call it velvet now.
Mm. There's nothing better than red velvet. I'm like Joe. I will eat red velvet till I founder on it. Y'all know what founder means, don't you? Is that a country word?
Eat red velvet till you're burnt.
Exactly. Plum burnt. Oh gosh.
Oh no!
Yeah,
my
it was
phone-
so funny watching them people when I
That's-
picked it up because they were like, they knew they were in on something, and they were like,
That's-
"No, you're not to look at it."
Beth goes, I wonder how we all knew what you liked.
Somebody has a notebook.
I did ship him a piece from South Carolina in his care box.
I almost wore that hat. I was like, I have an elf hat that probably needs to come out. Oh my
It looks
gosh,
great.
y'all just that icing is
Scott, is it the bright red
the
velvet?
icing tastes homemade too, like completely. Oh,
Show us a forkful of it. Let me see what it looks like.
The bright red is the best to me. I don't like dark red velvet.
the dark is how you know it's homemade because that's when they put the sugar beet
No, they
in
put
it to
that
get it. You know
cocoa
where
in
it
it.
comes from?
Too much cocoa powder. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
bright
it's
red.
light. Yeah, it's bright red.
Yeah, that's why red.
And
Y'all know where
almost
red
brown.
velvet comes from?
That's good stuff.
They didn't have sugar during the Civil War, so they sweetened everything with sugar beet juice. And when they would make
Yep.
chocolate cake, that's where it come from.
But we
Foxy, I
use-
probably will.
We use red color.
Yeah, it originally come from the sugar beets because they didn't have no sugar back then until Rhett Butler ran the blockade. And
Yeah.
I know too much about that movie. I used to watch Gone with the Wind every weekend, and I watched the first disc Saturday and the second disc on Sunday. Every weekend.
No, thank you.
I can quote that. I can sit here and tell you that movie beginning to end, every line of it. Who said what? Especially Mammy. I love Mammy.
Yeah, Mammy's best.
I always wanted a Mammy growing up because
No.
she was just, which not really understanding the situation when I was growing up. You know what was going on in Gone with the Wind. I always thought I want a Mammy to take care of me like that because Mammy was always. She took care of Scarlett for some.
Oops.
Oh, he disappeared.
Where'd he go?
He had too much red velvet.
He turned into a sugar bomb and exploded.
Uh-huh.
Scotty.
I don't know what happened.
Something happened.
Oh, I'm back. It's been really, really windy here today, and the internet's acting kind of funny. That might be what it was.
The
I'm
wonky
about to
Wi-Fi.
stop I'm about to say something really off color. I just need to quit eating this right now. That's another
Scott,
thing about
you
being
said-
on YouTube. Uh-huh.
You said that the movie Gone with the Wind, isn't that about farts?
You've been in the car with me today, you'd have wondered. It's bad when you have to get out of your own car on the side of the road and get some air. You're like, what happened was last night my mom called and
Like,
she
son, I
said,
couldn't eat that.
Mama said, we're going to bring you some Taco Bell. I said, well, I just ate. Like, I'd love a pop. They showed up with the great big party pack of nachos and no pop. So I've been eating on this thing for 24 hours. You know the great big ones I'm talking about? They're like this long.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. I ate it 2 or 3 times last night. I ate it for breakfast this morning.
Too funny.
How do you know you're white trash? You eat leftover Taco Bell nachos for breakfast.
When you have it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
And the next day too. I've got a little bit left. But I'm not going to eat no more of it, I don't think, because Peggy won't sleep with me tonight. What just happened? I didn't even touch nothing. My computer is possessed, or it might be my ghost. He's been acting up lately. It's a little... No, it's my internet. Crap. Here. Excuse me. On private videos. Okay, can you all hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. It started acting weird for a minute.
Poof.
Well, what?
Uh-oh, he might not be able to come back up. Crystal ain't there.
Everybody's leaving and just leaving us here alone.
Hey, Joe, I got a funny story.
Go ahead.
There's a town in South Carolina named Ainer, and the mayor got caught drunk driving the lawnmower at night, and the chief of police had to go retrieve the lawnmower. That's my uncle. Guess what his name is?
That's
I don't know.
Bubba.
Bubba. Yeah. Yeah. Bubba from Ainer.
Uh-huh. He's the chief of police down there.
That's awesome.
They don't look like a Bubba.
Yeah. We all Bubbas at heart.
Uh-huh.
That's what I call my son, Bubba.
Mm-hmm. I love your son. Ever since I seen the first video of him, I just want to just get his cheeks and
Yeah. He has that curse on my cheeks.
uh-huh.
I'd go to church and I'd come home and I'd have two big red spots where women would take their fingernails and go, look at those dimples.
They carved some in, didn't they? Even deeper.
Yeah, I can't deny that child.
Yeah, I know.
No, you're spitting image.
Yep.
Scott done made Jeff hungry.
I haven't eaten yet today.
Yeah.
That's about my one time a meal. About 8 o'clock at night. I'm about an hour late too.
Yeah, I had pizza.
I'm having wings. We made them.
Oh, I love wings.
Whoa, them look good.
I can eat my weight.
Pecan smoked. Smoked them with pecan.
Oh, yeah.
Good. Tabasco buffalo sauce.
I ain't smoked a piece of meat this year at all.
Why not?
Kind of disappointed in myself.
Me too.
Well, I've just been in the middle of this move and my smoker's at my parents' house and just ain't took time to do it.
Right. Did you get our Christmas card yet?
Yeah, I think so.
You'd know it. I gave you a bunch of stickers.
Oh, yeah. It had coal miner stickers and everything in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, enough for you to share.
Yeah. Had you?
I don't know if you want to decorate the outside of your brand new RC or not, but make it kind of custom.
Oh, yeah.
I want to get an RC.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun. I found me a piece of metal out of the garbage or out of the recycle bin today to make me a ramp.
That'd be fun.
Okay.
Hey, we're short somebody else. Where did Bob go in the chat?
He
He went with
disappeared.
you guys.
I think my problem was my phone started downloading an update, and I think it was sucking all my internet. So I turned the Wi-Fi off on it, so I should be okay. We'll see. You too, Beth. It has been so much fun knowing you all, everybody, and getting to know you all. 'Cause I don't, like I said earlier, it just feels like I've known y'all my whole life, and maybe I have and just didn't know it. You know.
And Scott, if you ever want to come to Kingsport, you're welcome to stay anytime.
Oh, it's crossed my mind because even if I don't have money, I have gas. I always have gas.
You don't need money. This woman literally cooks every day. You will not starve.
Maybe this time when I come down, I won't get lost.
Yeah. If you do get lost, just call me and I'll find your way here.
That's the best times getting lost, I think.
It made it interesting there for a little bit, especially those people I stopped on the sidewalk to ask them where I was at. They asked me if I was on drugs. I was like, should I be? And they just walked off.
You can't get me lost around here. All you got to do is I'll say, Scott, look around you and tell me what you see. Well, I see a horse in a field next to a red barn. There's an oak tree. There's a green mailbox. Oh, you down on Merle Road.
Just keep coming, baby. Just keep coming.
You just go in the road, take a left, go to the red light, take a right.
I liked it down there. Kingsport seemed like a neat town to like get out and run around in.
I think you'd enjoy Johnson City and Bristol too, especially Johnson City.
Well, I'm going to tell you all, heads up. I'm working on a tag or a challenge probably right after the first of the year. And I'm not going to tell you what it is, but and I'm not going to tag like anybody in particular. I'm just going to say, here it is. Y'all go for it. And it'll have to do with like things in your town. So think about that.
What is it?
I'm pretty excited about it. Well, I got to thinking about, we talk about shop local. We talk about shopping local and doing things local. And I thought, the town I live in is really unique because, we have a weird history. We have this weird art thing going on. We have all this weird off the grid environmental stuff here. And I thought, what is it about everybody else's town that makes it different or unique? So I thought at the first of the year, I'm going to challenge everybody to go out and find 3 things about your town that makes it special or different from other towns and vlog it.
Awesome.
That would be
in my town.
That's really cool.
Keep it local.
I think you would really like it here, Scott, because we got Jonesboro. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Joe froze his time. Your turn, Pete. You got to do it too.
There we go. Everybody turn sideways so Joe think we're all facing the same way.
Well, he said earlier if his battery held out, his battery may have died.
Right? Dum, dum, dum.
Yeah, could have.
Watch this. I'll go to Kingsport. One thing, I don't know if I told y'all this while we were in Kingsport. I was there a long time ago when I was little with my dad, and I don't remember why or what we were doing. In my head, we were going to buy a horse or something.
Huh.
Yeah. And I remembered Warriors Path when we got there, especially like when we were there in the daylight. I'm like, I remember being at this place and driving by the lake and the big rock beside the road that was painted yellow. Like, I remembered all that for some reason. And I asked Dad, he's like, yeah, we were down there, but I don't remember what for. So who knows what it was. But I had been there once when I was little. And that was kind of strange that I remembered it. And not knowing why I was there.
Have you decided what you're going to do for New Year's? Are you coming up to us? Are we coming to get you? That's what I should say. Are we coming to get you?
They keep threatening to come pick me up and make me go to Indiana. And I told them that when you live on this side of the Ohio River, You don't go to that side of the Ohio River in the winter. You don't go north. You aim for the warm. I'm actually super excited about going to Georgia. Like, really excited. And is that Santa Claus beer?
Santa Claus Cotton. Yep. Made in Germany. It's non-alcoholic,
Yep, so I can't get in trouble.
but it's a cranberry cinnamon drink.
There it is.
Phone died.
Did I tell you, Mike, that I have a friend that lives in Cumming?
No, this is the first time I've heard that.
Yeah, I have a friend, two friends. It's a woman and her husband. They are, or she's a copper artist. And she is always up here at our craft festivals and stuff. Her name's Sydney Young. And her husband's name is Dave. Can't think of it. She kept her last name when they got married. They have Great Danes. And your all's backyard reminds me of theirs. And it's always weird. So I thought, what if they lived in the same neighborhood? That would be so strange.
So they show up at craft fairs with copper.
Kendra!
Yeah, she does like copper kind of wall hanging, like plaque kind of things.
I'll keep an eye open for them then. We got
Sydney
a lot
Young.
of them, so.
She's an interesting one.
Kendra.
They should have
Hey,
named the
Kendra.
town next to Cummins Goins. Coming and going.
Yeah, when you said y'all are from Cumming, I was like, oh, that's weird. That's where Sydney and Dave live. And their daughter works at CNN. Somehow she got a job there right out of college and does
Wow.
something for them. I don't know what, but
Hard to break in there.
that's what her mama said. Especially the life they've had. Because artists don't have easiest lives.
No.
I just did a video
Whatever.
about that, didn't I?
Artists have the easiest lives.
No, you need to watch the video I just put up about the Cabbage Patch Kids and how it was. I can say it. That man stole that from her. Nobody will ever change my mind about it. He ripped her off. And you want to see people get fired up? Bring that up here in town to people that knew her. Ooh. They get the red ass real quick. Real quick. They say, eat up with the red ass, as they say.
We get the sword tail.
So Dee's Rudolph, which reindeer are you, Crystal?
The smart one.
The
She's
smart
Olive.
one? Which one's that? Donner or Blitzen? Or
I
Connor
don't
or
know.
Cupid?
I don't know.
She's Olive, the other reindeer.
You know Dasher and Dancer. I'm Clarice.
Peggy.
Clarice. There you go.
She's the one Santa don't talk about.
That's right.
They keep her on the
Always on the naughty list.
We
No.
keep her on a tight leash.
Who's that reindeer in the back of the barn? Oh, that's Crystal.
Right.
Boy, honey. You say hi. You still won't look, will you?
That's the one who doesn't like to follow the rules.
Yeah. That's that deer that always wants to fly to Tennessee. Every time I hook her up, I'm flying over at Smoky Mountain.
Sooner or later, I will be living in that Smoky Mountains, and I cannot wait.
You and me
Yeah,
both.
Tennessee's God's country for sure.
And
I
it's weird
agree.
because I have. I'm going to do a video about this. We talked about the word hillbilly, and there's a very distinct difference in the way. Actually, me and Dean talked about this the other night a little bit. She said, "Tell them what you said about people from Kentucky when you were growing up, B. What you were always thought and were told."
They were wrong. They were wrong turns.
But it's because when the war on poverty and everything happened, where did everybody make documentaries about? Eastern Kentucky. And they would find the absolute, poorest people they could find. And I think that caused, I don't want to say like self-esteem issues with Eastern Kentucky, but we were always
I hope
painted up to be the poster child of poverty and all that stuff. And it's not. It is like that, but it's not.
I
Well,
didn't think nobody had no shoes.
No, we have them. We just don't wear them.
Yeah.
well, like Kentucky and Southwest Virginia and part of West Virginia, there's a lot of people alike because of the coal mining families.
Exactly.
That's what it is that you don't know poor until you've lived in a coal mine community.
That's the truth.
Because
Yeah.
the coal mine gets rich and the workers and the miners get poorer.
That's the truth.
Yeah, they get paid to work. They get paid in store money. They got to buy it at their
Yeah.
own coal store.
Well, you think like back when the coal miners would strike, the U.S. government dropped bombs from airplanes on the coal miners that were striking to support the coal companies. It's a history that is. It's not a nice history the way people in Eastern Kentucky have been done by the wealthier people in other parts of the country.
If you want to get a coal miner fired up, just bring up the word script.
Oh God, that's
Coal
true.
miner will get fired up. Coal mines used to have their own currency,
Right.
and it was like pennies on the dollar.
There's
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah. You can only spend it there.
Yeah, and you can only spend it there.
Lady Base, the same thing. When I moved to Cincinnati, somebody legitimately and serious as a shark attack asked me if I had a dirt floor in the house I lived in back here. And a lot of people in Cincinnati were afraid of me. As soon as they heard I was from Eastern Kentucky, they thought I was crazy and I'd kill them.
You
They
don't
just-
have a dirt floor.
No, it's a concrete slab carpet.
Hey,
you
Scott,
kidding me?
I got one for you, Scott. I went to Delaware one time and walked in a gas station and they sold liquor behind the counter. And I was looking at it and I said something about Jack Daniels and the guy said, "Oh, that's good Tennessee sipping whiskey." I said, "Oh, I know, I'm from Tennessee." This dude looked over the counter to see if I was wearing shoes. Honest to God, looked over the counter like this to see if I had shoes on.
You'd be surprised. When I lived in Cincinnati, I'd go out to the mailbox barefoot, and they just thought I was hardcore. That I'd walk outside barefoot. I'm like, why would you put your shoes on? Just walk to the end of the driveway. That's foolish.
No wonder why my neighbors are always looking at me funny because I never have shoes on
I know,
unless
man.
it's snowing and it's like 20 degrees out. Then I wear shoes.
I went
I
out
ain't
barefoot.
got shoes on unless I'm at work with boots on.
I wore flip flops to the PO box today, and the people looked at me funny, and I'm like, I just went from the truck to the car, and from the car to the house. Why would I need tennis shoes?
Everybody's like, "Joe, there's snow on the ground. You need to wear more than flip flops." And I'm like, "Why?"
Just because you're tender-footed don't mean everybody is.
Yeah, that's right. Tenderfoot.
I can step on a lit cigarette and put it out with my bare foot and not flinch. That's how tough the bottom of my feet are.
Oh, mine too.
Wow.
And Joe probably knows this. We played freeze tag and hide and go seek and stuff growing up. I could run through the gravel barefoot.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, "Oh,
Run
Nope,
across
I
all
do
that's a fault.
yep."
Step on a tar bubble and it just about burn your foot off.
Yeah, people. And you go without shoes for so long, you might as well have on moccasins because your feet turn into moccasins on the bottom. It's just tough hide.
We were
I have a
talking
pair
about
of
being
moccasins.
hillbillies. We were talking about being hillbillies a while back, and I said, "You know you're hillbilly when you've laid in the road and popped tar bubbles with a stick,
Yeah.
because they want to fix our roads with just strips of tar and make bubbles."
Oh, and that old coal patch they put on the roads. I hate that
Yeah.
stuff. Leave it
Oh,
yeah.
alone. You can't do no better than that. And where our town sits up on a ridge and it's real narrow, the road slides anyway. So this time of year, it's awful how bumpy the roads get.
Oh yeah.
Awful. I'll tell y'all a good one. When I lived in Cincinnati, I lived in pretty much the hood. And we had this little Kroger that we'd walk to shop. So I went in there and I couldn't find I call them buggies. And I asked them, I said, "Where y'all keep the buggies?" And they're like, "We don't have buggies." And I thought, well, you know, I'm right in the middle of town. Everybody walks here to the grocery shop. They may not. So I just get my stuff in my little basket. They bag it up and I go home. And I come back the next time. I was like, y'all really don't have buggies? They're like, no. Okay. Well, then I look. There's like a whole row of them. I find them behind this little half wall. And I said, why have you all been telling me you don't have buggies? And you've got a bunch of them right over there. They're like, those are shopping carts. No, they're not. They're buggies.
Not if you can haul your children in them, then they become a buggy.
Exactly.
Right.
You can fit more than 2 kids in one. It's a buggy.
That's right. You can put 2 in the buggy and 1 underneath.
I saw the cutest thing the other day, and this is something I look forward to when I get older. You know how they have the double seater holding on to the shopping cart? I want to get in that and put Steve in the front on one of those electric scooters holding the basket.
Foxy, I know what you mean. I used to be involved with this group in town called Students for Appalachia, and we would go over to the mountains and like help people repair their homes and make them better for the winter and stuff like that. I saw kids that were 8, 9, 10 years old and had never seen a toothbrush.
Perfectly.
Like had never physically seen one.
They tell them stop too.
Stuff that would just scare you to death, thinking, you know, it could be us, it could be any of us. It was just the luck of the draw that it ain't.
Well, the
Yeah.
year that we've had could be any of us.
Mm-hmm. I get fired up. And people make fun of people in the mountains and stuff. It's like, you know what? You don't know what you're talking about, and you don't know what they've been through, and you need to shut your mouth.
Hey, let me tell you, these people that make fun of us mountain people, when the crap goes down, who they gonna call on?
Amen.
They gonna call on us to protect them. They gonna call on us to feed them.
They'll say, Skip, can you back slaughter me a hog?
Yeah, can you charge me out? Can you raise me some taters? Can you raise me some corn? Can I have a few of your maters?
And the bad thing is, we'd do it. We'd feed everybody we could.
Can you hide in my woods and not let the bad man get me? Yes, sir. On duty.
Like we was talking the other day, people who have never worked in tobacco have no clue what work is until you have worked in tobacco.
Wait a minute. Did you just say tobacco?
Yeah. Well, Crystal's
Oh,
in
you
here.
meant backer.
Backer. Crystal's in here. I try to speak more properly.
Whatever.
I try to use my G's and my LYs.
Yeah.
Whatever. Like Crystal don't understand those words. Huh? Just
Crystal
because
think,
I'm
hey,
from the north don't mean I live the North Code.
Does Crystal think Backer's the guy that stands behind your truck and goes, Backer up, backer up?
Okay, Crystal. What is the state directly under Michigan called?
Ohio.
No, it's Ohio.
Oh, hi.
It's Ohio.
Whatever.
Ohio and Lord. Some people call it Cincinnati. That always cracks me up.
Louisville.
Louisville.
That's about as bad as people calling the town that I live in Port Huron.
Port Huron.
No, they call it Port Huron, and it's Port Huron.
What? When you said something the other night, Crystal, it tickled me to death. Crayons.
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 That word has 4 syllables. It's crayon.
Crayons.
Scott, is that like the words coupon?
Coupon. Coupon. Coupon.
Coupon.
Somebody had a weird word for them one time. Coupons. I can't remember what it was.
Coupon.
She called them her half offs. That's what she called them. I was like, but all of them ain't half off. She's like, they're still half offs. I was like, that's a
The
weird
saving slips.
Saving
You know what my
slips.
saving slips are? What?
Yeah, I wouldn't have known what that was either. Saving.
Saving slips. I've heard that.
I'm like, what part of Russia are you from?
Half offs. J Dubs. I found out the other day that my friend Izzy was raised.
Scott, you were talking about shoes. I just went out and took a bag of garbage out with bare feet to the trash can, walked across the snow, bare feet, dumped it in the freaking thing, and came back.
Now that's something people from up north seem to say a lot is freaking. That
Freaking.
seems like
Yeah.
a very people down here say it, but you hear northern people say freaking a lot.
Yep.
Hey, Mike's from Georgia. Hey, Mike's from Georgia. Is it pecan or pecan?
We say pecans around here.
See, we're Appalachian. We say pecan.
Hey,
We
Pecans?
Pecan. One of them pecan pies.
A
Oh, there it
pecan.
goes again.
well, that's like caramel and caramel.
No, it's caramel.
Well, let me tell you, I always said caramel, but I worked at a frozen yogurt place once when I was in high school, and they told me that when they are melted, it's caramel, and if they're solid, it's caramel. And I said, I don't give a shit. It's caramel.
Right?
Excuse me, sir. Can you pass me some caramel?
Some caramel and some ketchup.
It's like asking for crumpets and tea.
All right.
Just give it a J.
So is it ketchup?
Pass me that freaking D.
Is it ketchup or catsup?
It's ketchup.
Ketchup.
But up north, they say ketchup.
And
Ketchup.
No,
since when did
ketchup.
O have 2 syllables?
Oh, Lord. Do you all have people
I can't
that
even
say
do
this
that.
say oral? They'll say oral. They put an R in it. Oral.
I say no, thank you, sir.
Okay. Is it idea or idea?
My dear.
Yeah. I
Oh,
have
fuck.
a teacher from Midwest. And here they say idea. He said idea. We all just looked like, what?
It's idea. It's like, I ain't got no idea how I got here, but I'm pretty scared.
Or if you're deep in the mountains, I ain't got no ID.
ID. I ain't got no ID.
Ain't got no ID at all. Nary
So
at
I'm
all.
just sit over there in that chair.
That's like getting pulled over in French. When they say woo woo, pull over, and the guy goes wee wee, and the officer goes, not in my car.
Now, Mike, are you originally from Georgia? Because to me, you don't really have a thick accent at all,
No, I'm originally from Alabama.
and still don't have an accent.
No, I,
Still don't have an accent.
I was raised pretty much to try not to have an accent from the time I was really young, because I was put in front of people to talk and to perform since I was 3 years old. So I constantly had people trying to get me to get rid of the accent, and eventually it just now I sound more fake, trying to sound more country than I do, than if I just go ahead and speak the way that I do. A little bit of it leaks in, but if I try to sound really country, then it sounds like I'm a British person can do country better than I can.
Yeah.
Probably.
I'm gonna tell you, you can't fake it, and there's nothing worse than a fake one. But Renee Zellweger in Cold Mountain, she nailed Appalachian accent. How about ringing that chicken's neck and stuff? I was like, praise God, somebody got it right.
Yeah.
Alabama is a zoo that separates Georgia from Mississippi.
I hate that I can't get the chat up on here to tag things on. StreamYards is being finicky without letting me switch it on this thing, so I can't see the chat unless I use my phone.
I do the YouTube thing and pop it out in a separate window and set it to the side. That's how I watch it. How I do that, I don't know, but I do it.
I just realized I'm all up in everybody's grill like, hey, what's up?
Well, I know I'm so far from the camera, but my desk is so big. But scoot up. I can't. Now I got Peggy in my lap.
Down, Peggy.
Get up here and say hi. Do your little sing and dance number I taught you.
Hello, my lady. Oh, my darling. Hello, my ragtime.
I was trying to teach her how to sing Sweet Home Alabama, but
Sweet home Alabama.
that smell.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think she knows how to sing that one.
Said, hey there, fella, with your hair color yellow. Time to prove.
It's funny,
Don't
Mike.
get me fired up on the Skinner.
Mike, you said you were put in front of people to perform, and that's what got rid of your accent. I got put in front of people to perform, but I think that's why my accent got worse. We'd have people come down from Indiana to visit our neighbors, and they'd pay us $5 to sit and record us talking, so they could take it home and play it for everybody. Yes, and all the kids in the neighborhood would line up when we see their car rolling. It's like, oh hell, they're here! It's time to make some cash.
Yeah.
And we just turn it up. How are y'all doing? We've missed you so bad.
That's like one time I went to Chicago with a buddy of mine, and we was on the south side of Chicago on South Ridgeway, and they said, now look, you're not from around here. Don't be outside by yourself. And I'm like, I'm not sitting in this house all the time. You're out of your mind. And I went outside and started talking to people. When they got back, there was like 20 people around the stoop. Man, say this. Say this. Keep talking. We like the way you talk.
They loved it.
I was like, oh, I'm just out here putting on a comedy show for these guys. Look at the big hillbilly.
We do like the way you talk, Joe.
It's true.
Yeah.
Now,
That's like me and Malia. We talk just like, I don't know. We don't really feel like we talk that country until we get on YouTube or behind the camera, and then we're like, "Hey, there, folks, how you doing?"
Oh God, doing voiceovers and then having to listen to it while you edit it. I'm like, I sound like I live right in a friggin' hay bale.
I can't believe how country I sound. It's ridiculous.
It's weird when you hear yourself.
Oh.
Ain't it?
Lord. I sound like I'm straight out of the holler.
She sounds like she's Suzanne Sugar Bacon.
Suzanne Sugar Bacon.
I liked it when Big Joe and Malia were giving us names to call me and Steve because, you know, we're grandparents. I still can't get it down.
Yeah.
Mama.
Mama.
Meemaw.
I
I
got
like
that.
how
Meemaw.
Meemaw.
if I go and visit the South for more than a couple days, I come home with some sort of an accent.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
It's
It like
easier to
rubs
pick
off
up.
on you.
It's easier for northern people to pick up a southern accent than for southern people to pick up the northern accent when we go up north.
There's no northern accent. What is that?
It sounds like you do the news. That's what I always say. People up north sound like they're on the news.
We're on the
And
news.
in
huh?
today's weather,
And this is Jeff
guys.
Graves reporting from downtown.
Today's weather.
Traffic jam out here on I-69 before going straight into Canada.
No, you don't say
Canada.
I-69. You say there's a big old wreck out here on the 4-lane. Y'all find some other way to go.
Yeah. There's a detour out here on I-81. There's a big old wreck. Someone
Big
hit a
old
big old
wreck.
And you got to say, ain't nobody hurt bad though.
Everybody's all right. Ain't nobody hurt real bad.
Just not rubberneck.
Rubbernecking, Lord.
And you're going to say, it ain't real far up 81. It's just out past Carberry's farm.
Yeah, just past Carberry Farm a bit. Hurt near to Johnson City. Between Eastern Star and Gray Station.
And then as you come up on it, you're all like, holy crap. It's
Yeah.
a lot sooner than what
Watch
they
the traffic.
did.
Watch the traffic. It's bottlenecking cause all the rubberneckers.
Rubberneckers. Oh Lord, listen, when I was a reporter, because you know small town reporter, a car wreck goes on the front page. So you'd go to the car wreck, traffic backed up down the little 2-lane road for 2 miles, and you'd have to park in somebody's yard and walk 2 miles to take the picture of the car wreck and walk all the way back. And every car you would pass on the way to the car wreck and on the way back would roll their window down and say, "What's going on? Is anybody hurt bad?"
Yeah.
I don't know. Next card. What's going on? Is anybody ever hurt bad? Every car. And sometimes it'd be raining or snowing. And you're just like, "Hello, people. Nobody hurt bad. Hey, it's my car.
Right.
But dude, you realize I'm going the same direction you are. I don't know.
Exactly.
I mean,
Or a house fire. You'd walk because they'd have the roadblock, with all the fire trucks and the hoses. You'd walk up and you'd come walking back. People in the house, the neighborhood, be like, did it plumb burn their house up? Like, right there it is. Next people, it plumb burn their house up, didn't it? I knowed it. I know it.
I know that plumb burned it to the ground.
I'd be
Plumb
like,
burned it to the ground.
you see the barricades, don't you? Ain't none of them getting any closer.
Lady Base. People driving by.
I don't go anywhere.
There was a woman worked in the office next door to us. I won't say her name, but she was the nosiest thing ever was. She was the receptionist at a real estate office. Every car wreck I would go to, there she'd be in her car. I'm like, why aren't you at work? Well, I had to come see what happened.
Now, Scott,
Yeah.
you're not supposed to give my secret details out. Come on now.
She was the funniest thing. I'd be like, there she is again, out here rubbernecking. And sometimes she'd go pick up her little girl to go look too. Her little girl standing up in the seat just looking.
Ain't you supposed to be in a car seat?
Exactly.
It's Kentucky. It don't matter.
That darn Miss O, she sure gets around. No, I don't.
I bet that lady had a scanner. Police
What it
scanner.
was, she knew if I took off, she'd give me about a 10-second lead and she'd run straight to her car. I gotta go to the bank or something. And she'd run out the door and get in her car and call me to see where I was going. And a lot of times, the scanner wouldn't no count. That's country as hell, wasn't it? Scanner wouldn't no count for nothing.
But
So
no
what
count.
you have to do is you watch the roads, and if you get to like where there's a turnoff, you would look and see if there was water spilled. Because every time a fire truck turns, they spill water. Because a lot of them have to haul their own out in the country, and that's how you figure out where the fire trucks went. Or you look for people standing out in the yard watching. And if you saw people outside looking, you knew you were going the right way.
Chasing the water spills.
It's the truth. That's my book about being a reporter. God, I can tell some stories. There's one time they got me up in a clock tower, and
Well,
it still
you're
had the
paid
clock
to.
with the gears that turn and stuff, like old school, and they had to go up and rewind it. And there was one little ladder to climb up, and that man took me up there and was explaining everything, and he went down the ladder before me. So he went on. I start down the ladder, and I'm like, something's got me, and my coat had got caught in them gears. I'm like, oh God, it kept turning, and I'm like, it's pulling me back. And I was hollering for that man, like, I'm hung up in this clock, and he was gone. I thought, what am I doing? Oh my God. And finally, I just kind of got out of my coat like this and went down that ladder. It's like, that thing's got my coat. Y'all got to come back up there and turn it off. And I had to come unwind that clock to get my coat out of it.
Hey, you
got
talking
some
about
stories,
Hey,
man.
you talking about reporters. I had some family in from up north, and they were watching the TV, and my dad turned it on the news, and my aunt goes, well, listen how country that reporter is. And I was like, the reporter? You wait till you hear the fool she's about to interview. And then that dude gets on TV like, well, old little Stinky got mad, and he pulled his pistol out and shot his brother, and then they run up the road there through the holler.
And then there's the
Went
classic.
up in his old pickup truck and just started hauling tail.
There's always the classic. Well, I heard it a coming and it sounded just like a train.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, a tornado don't sound like a train to me. It sounds like a waterfall.
It sounded like a train just ripping through his holler.
Tears everything.
The first time I ever heard the word
Sounds like
holler
a train
was
ripping
from
through a
Maria.
waterfall.
And then when I heard holler, I'm like, what the hell's a holler? I had to ask somebody because I wasn't sure.
A holler's where my house is. Right between them two mountains.
I thought a holler was like out in the woods in the middle of like a ravine with a river running through it. I thought that was a holler.
No, they call it a holler because we can't afford phones. We got to go out on the porch and go, hey!
That's called an Appalachian intercom.
Yeah. You better get in the house before the sun goes down.
That's called homemade walkie-talkies.
when I ran the newspaper, our receptionist, her name was Teddy, and she was from New Jersey. So you can imagine what all of our country asses and her being our receptionist. But we didn't have we couldn't transfer phone calls. You just had to tell somebody the phone was for them, and she would tell people, "Can you hold on just a moment? I need to use our Appalachian intercom." Scott, line 2.
That's right.
Mellow.
Let me go out here and call the youngins. Hey, get your tails in my house.
Oh, ours, we had Jeff Ball across the road, and he had one of them whistles that Mike said Tammy can do, and I'm jealous. Where they, and you knew it's time to get your ass to the house. You heard that whistle, even if he wasn't your dad, but you knew it's time to go home. You heard that whistle.
Yeah, somebody the other day said, you know, when street lights come on, it was time to come home. I said, y'all had street lights?
I grew up in town. We didn't have street lights.
Y'all had street lights?
My neighborhood still don't have sidewalks where Mama lives. This is
Yeah,
middle
I
town.
think I was about 12 before I seen a sidewalk.
It's like, why they got concrete in their yard like that?
Yeah. What's that concrete strip in front of their house? Stupid.
Concrete
Park the car there.
When I was growing up, I asked my aunt one time if they put that concrete down to hold the pipes in the ground. And I thought that's where all the water lines and stuff was.
Yeah, it makes sense. They should have.
That's the truth, Toby. They have mercy. Look at her, looking like a farmer's market prostitute. Her water tank, bro.
Bless her heart.
Have I ever told y'all the joke about the two country guys and the bridge? There's two old country men. They're sitting on the porch watching cars. Because used to, you'd pick a color, and if that color car went by, you got a point. And at the end of the day, you'd win. But you may only have 8 points at the end of the day.
No.
This old man was sitting there watching these cars, and this one pulled up. And no offense to anybody, he had a Michigan license plate. And they watched him turn down a little gravel road across from them. And the bridge was out, and they knew it. And they said, well, we better go get the tractor ready because these people will have to get pulled out the creek. So a few minutes later, here come them people out of that Michigan car walking up the road. And they said, hey, can you all give us some help? We're stuck down here in this creek. And the hillbilly said, didn't y'all see that sign? And the Michigander said, yeah, it said narrow bridge ahead. And the hillbilly said, no, it didn't. It said nary a bridge ahead.
Nary a bridge ahead. Nary a bridge.
That's always been one of my favorites. You go to the mountains, you don't hear nary a whole lot.
Nary.
I had to pull my socks off. It's hot in here.
It's hot in here, too.
It is. I bet it's still 60 degrees outside.
Really?
I like it when somebody says they're going to call the laws.
The laws.
The laws. It's like, which laws you calling?
Right.
Yeah.
Whichever one it takes.
Hey, you better stop or I'm calling the laws.
And every store has an S on it.
Oh, all
I'm
of
gonna
them.
start with the first one. I'm gonna keep going until I get the right one.
We'll call all of them. Call them all.
I'm gonna call them all.
We'll call
All
that
of them.
police. The police.
And every store, it has an S on it. You go to Walmart's, Kmart's, Kroger's,
Yeah.
everything's got an S.
Yeah.
And I remember sitting somewhere in a drive-thru once and looking over and being like, there ain't no S on Kmart. And was grown before I realized that.
I still say Kroger's.
Kroger's, yeah.
Kroger's. Kroger's is a
Yeah,
hard
I
one to
think
break.
Kroger's. But I call like Walmart, Wally World, or Walmart.
Oh, it's Walmart.
It's Walmart. We're going to the Walmart or the Dollar Generals.
Dollar Generals, DG,
You got to say the Dollar Generals.
Gentrals.
Living will say, I gotta comb my hair. And how she
Everything
pronounced
here is dollar store. Dollar
I
Tree,
hear.
Family Dollar, Dollar General, I'll call the dollar store. And then you say which one, the yellow one, the
The
orange
yellow
one, or the green one.
Hey,
The
I've
green
got
one's Dollar
a
Tree.
You ain't hillbilly until your granny has shouted and preached in a Piggly Wiggly. True story.
Welcome
Got to
to
lose at least 3 bobby
Appalachia.
pins.
You can't make
In
this.
there laying hands on somebody in the hoggly woggly, and bobby pins are flying.
She said, the Lord wanted me to tell you today, sister.
Yeah.
Come on, D.
Lord,
Keep it going,
told me
D.
to tell you today, sister. In this Piggly Wiggly, he is your salvation.
Oh, my friend Cassandra, she'd be like, if you're going to stop and get gas, don't you go to the Shell Mart. It's got the word hell in it. And they sell devil's food cake and condoms. And she'd be just serious, like, Cassandra? She's like, and don't you think you can go and get away with it because the Lord keeps receipts?
I'd be like, well, in that case, praise you, Lord.
I'll rebuke you, Shell Mart, in the name of the Chevron.
Yeah, we used to joke about my big mommy all the time. We'd say, Big Mommy would trade for you in the government cheese line. And they ain't no better cheese than government cheese.
Amen. And you can
That's
still get
true.
it if you know somebody that works in an elementary or middle school cafeteria. Because they
My
still
aunt works
get
at
it.
the food bank. She gets it
Yes, you can still get your hands on it.
in that cardboard box.
Yes.
The
There's a whole
cheese?
black market in
Yeah.
government cheese. I know. I found my outlet.
The cheese and the peanut butter are my favorite.
Peanut butter. Oh,
It's good stuff.
the peanut
Ain't
butter
no better
makes the
cheese than
best
government cheese.
cookies. The best cookies.
Yes, that's the truth.
Mm.
And we used to
Definitely
get those
cheese. I don't know about
cans of pork. Y'all remember that? You just dump it in a big old baking sheet and put barbecue sauce on it and put it in the oven. Oh. That was
grilled
good.
cheese. Oh my, grilled cheese.
Oh, yeah.
Should we just grab it, eat it like a candy bar?
Oh yeah, but
That's the
grilled
food.
cheese with government cheese is just absolutely amazing. I don't know. You
I'm
can't-
good.
I used to have to tease my grandmother when she used to get it. I said, Grandma, you getting that Pole People cheese again? And that Pole People, I called it the what? I said, you getting that welfare cheese and peanut butter again? Because that's some good stuff. my mom,
Listen,
my
if
grandma would be
you
like,
get it,
yeah.
like Jeff said, you can make good money if you can get a hold of it and sell it on the black market.
Right. Because I paid for it. Good money. And you know what? It doesn't bind you up. It keeps you regular.
Yeah, it's different.
Good cheese.
It's good
Because
cheese.
it's made with them probiotics now, you know.
Something.
That good government stuff. Oh,
Oh,
which
I tell you, I love Scott's passion for food.
It's probably actually cheese flavored grease, but it's very good.
well, that's the peanut butter. You get them big cans of peanut butter and have the oil on top where it's separated. Then you can.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
peanut butter flavored
Stir
grease.
before you use it.
Mm.
No, it's actually better because it's probably authentic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's straight up stuff they use.
Right.
It's that old commodity stuff. And did they used to give out like eggs and stuff too, and flour?
Yeah.
Like I
Eggs.
remember the pork.
Yeah.
Flour, rice, in a can.
Bob, I never eat rice till I was in high school. I had never heard of a ramen noodle until I was a junior in high school and got made so much fun of that they brought me bags of ramen noodles the next day at school. And I asked Mom, I said, why haven't we ever had ramen noodles? She said, well, I don't know what they are. And we were at Save-A-Lot after that. I said, well, Mom, there's them ramen noodles. She said, well, I always thought that was some kind of Chinese food or something. That's why I never bought them. Was 17 years old before I'd ever seen a ramen noodle.
I never had anything with monosodium glutamate in it until I was probably 17. MSG. You know how much stuff has MSG in it?
MSG.
Never
I
had
wondered
any
what
of
he's talking about. You done got my hillbilly hind end talking them big words.
it. MSG.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, when I first started having MSG, I found out what flavor was because I tell you, it really makes everything taste better.
It's funny because when he said what MSG was, I was thinking to myself, what the hell's that?
Yeah.
And then
what is
after he said the abbreviation, a part of it, I was like, oh, yeah.
It's in
Oh, yeah.
everything.
It's the hair color, guys. I'm telling you.
MSG. Yeah,
That's
Mom
when
would
I
let us have
That's that
anything
stuff
with
I
them.
started eating after I stopped eating Granddaddy's cows and hogs.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the best thing to do is eat what you got. That's for sure.
That's it. Hey, I had a cousin come from up
Yep.
north, come to my grandparents' house one time, and my grandmother said, "Get that bologna log out of the refrigerator." And he said, "Bologna comes in a log?" I said, "Boy, I see you ain't never been poor."
That's round steak.
That's round
Real.
steak.
Cut
That's
me a
right.
slab about that thick and fry it.
I love bologna.
Well, you know,
Absolutely.
me and Dee were talking the other night about country ham, and we always called it the other ham, like city ham or slick ham.
Yeah.
That's Dee's like, well, what is the city ham? I'm like, it's not country ham. It's the other
Yeah.
kind. It was always called slick
Comes in
ham.
a
or city
can.
ham. Canned ham.
Canned ham.
Hey Jeff, have you tried
Ham,
bologna gravy?
ham comes from a can. It was put there by a man in a factory downtown.
Have you tried bologna gravy, Jeff?
I've seen your recipe, but I have not had it yet.
You need to make it.
I want to make it. I was hoping you were going to make it at the meetup.
Bologna gravy will
Tell you
change.
what, make it this year.
Hey, we'll make it this year. It'll
All
change your
right.
life.
That'd be good.
It'll change your life.
I bet it will. I love bologna. I make all my own gravy. You know, if I'm making sausage or bacon or whatever, I'll throw flour
yeah.
and seasoning in, make my own gravy. But I've never done it with bologna. I think that's amazing. I would love
Yeah,
to
you
try
just
it.
fry it. Just cut it into little squares and fry it. And you might have to put a little grease in the pan. But,
Yeah.
oh, it's
We
good.
save all our bacon grease in the fridge,
Oh, yeah.
and that's what we use for, oil or grease. We take that bacon grease back out and use that.
Well, that's the best kind. You can even slick your hair with it.
Yeah, I do.
Jeff, who's that guy that was in your chat the other night? You guys were talking. He was talking about making hot sauce and sending it over to good old Kenneth to do a review on it.
Was it Land Cloud or was it Jason Avers?
I don't remember. All I know is I was thinking of Big
Will
Joe
it grow?
immediately.
Will it grow?
Yeah, I was thinking of Big Joe immediately when he said, "I need to send it out to people that will test it." I'm like, "Oh, Big Joe,
Big Joe.
100%
Will it grow?
hands down."
He has a 20,000. I don't know. I know he harvested over 20,000 oysters last year, something like that.
Wow.
He's got a big oyster farm.
Yeah, you need to
Somewhere
send
up
me
in-
a note of some of them Carolina Reapers.
I got Carolina Reapers. Did you see what I sent Saucy Shane? I sent him. We call it Death Dust, or what was that other one? What did you call it? Something glitter, sparkle. Anyways, it's like 7 peppers all ground up, dried peppers all ground up. It's hot. Tastes good. Sizzle dust, maybe I think she called it. It's hot though, but it's good. You can put it on your pizza or something like that.
Hey, that sounds good to me.
It's
Hotter the
got
better.
I grew one Carolina Reaper plant this year, and it got, I don't know, about 5 foot round and 4 foot tall. I had over 200 Carolina Reapers on it. Some of them were gigantic. It got
That's
big.
awesome.
And I sent one to Phil over at Everything Spicy, and he ate it. He said probably one of the hottest peppers he's ever had. Now, he eats a lot of capsaicin and all that hot stuff you guys do. So peppers only get 2 million, which mine was probably 2.5, I'd say.
Yeah.
But he's used to eating 9 million, multiple 9 million Scoville.
Well, that gummy bear
like
we
you
just
did with
did
that
was
gummy
9
bear.
million.
So it's a hot Reaper, though.
Yeah, that gummy bear we just did was 9 million.
Yeah, I put one of the Reapers in my mouth this year, and instantly my eyes started watering. Instantly.
I love it.
Hiccups. I had to go
Joe, you got a cast iron stomach.
cast iron stomach.
That one,
Yeah.
I'm convinced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike, do you eat that old hot stuff? I know you eat some hot stuff, but
I can't. I just
Well, I
put
don't
these
get
up
hot.
today. I don't know how hot they're going to be, but they just came out with them. Screaming hot veggie straws.
Oh yeah,
Those are good for you too.
yeah. they
I
are.
like the veggie straws, but I've never. This is new. The screaming hot. I don't know how hot they're gonna be. It's fun to
Veggies
find
and
out.
screaming hot. They'll clean you out.
It looks like they got chilies in it. So
Isn't it?
chilies are pretty hot. I had some Hatch chilies this year. I had Hatch chilies this year, probably 18 inches long, four inches wide. Came from Hatch, New Mexico, and they were hot, super hot. I tried to stuff them because normally Hatch chilies are like fairly hot, but you know you could take it. These came from Hatch, New Mexico. My brother-in-law brought them up. Oh my gosh, I couldn't even eat the whole thing. It was so hot. Cammy about died because you know we weren't expecting it to be that hot, but it was hot. You got 2 of the package, Tim? When are you gonna do them?
When Otis gets here,
When's that? I want
I'm
to do
waiting
one.
on Otis.
I want to do them with you.
Yeah, they're not as expensive as I thought they was.
Yeah,
You can get them from Pockies for like, yeah. We can get them from Pockies for like $8.
yeah. Well, I'll get some. I'll order it right now. You think it'll be days or what?
That'll probably be next weekend.
Probably next weekend.
Well, I'll order it tonight and then let me know before you do it. I'll do it with you.
Okay.
Okay.
You just eating one or you eating more than one?
Well, we're thinking about eating that and a gummy bear.
Well,
Oh,
I don't know if I want to eat that gummy bear. That pocket chip, I know it.
oh.
Hot
See,
though.
I want them to come out.
You know
with
what you
sour
got to
stuff
do
like the
next,
hot.
Joe? The death nuts.
Yeah. We looked up the tuba terror, and that tuba terror is
Terror.
32 peanuts. And
Yeah,
it's
it's hot.
32 peanuts, and it's 13 million Scoville.
Yeah,
That's brutal.
but that's next step, maybe.
Yeah. That 9 million was hot.
I watched a couple guys try to do that tuba terror, and one guy started throwing it down, and it caught up to him. He was puking, rolling on the ground. It was bad.
It gets bad.
Yeah, you got to be careful.
I thought Odie was going to panic on me at first, but he held it.
Yeah. No, you guys did great with that gummy bear. That was amazing.
I could feel it. Just watching
Scott
Joe
said he wants
face.
it on the next challenge.
Hell no. If it's sour, yeah, I'll out sour anybody.
Yeah.
Hot stuff, I can't handle it.
You need to do the malic acid challenge.
I could do
Yeah.
it. But I tell y'all what, I pulled an airhead or something out the other night that caught me off guard. I think I was talking to Dee, maybe Beth and Crystal. I don't remember, but
Yeah.
I don't know what come over that airhead, but
Carolina Reaper can be
it was
very.
kind of like, woo!
Yeah, malic acid's really rough. Really.
I could probably do it, but I'd be gleeking on everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what happens when I eat the sour stuff. I just start spitting from underneath my tongue.
Well, that malic acid is pure powder, so it's as rough as doing the cinnamon challenge. You put that powder in your mouth, and you're like,
Just dry.
Yeah,
"Yo,
I
it's bad."
I couldn't do the cinnamon. Tammy actually did it and swallowed all that cinnamon. She did great.
Tammy's a trooper.
Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, the cinnamon challenge is rough.
And now every time somebody brings up the cinnamon challenge, for Tammy's right away. I did it.
Yeah,
Claim that, man.
shoot, yeah.
Right.
It's rough.
I forgot I had that on my nose. Got house paint. It may not ever come off. I may look like this till next Christmas. I tell you what I was going to do, and I couldn't find it. I've got black stuff, and I was going to paint my nostrils out real big. I couldn't find my stuff to do it with.
I still can't believe Scott did that pig foot.
That Bigfoot was good, though.
Hey, it's pork.
I can't wait for Scott to get his Christmas box.
I'm scared. I'm kind of scared of what Dee's got up her sleeve for tomorrow, because that has. That one stuck in my head. Like, who on earth has she talked to?
Amy's in there making Buckeyes, peanut butter Buckeyes.
Oh.
I didn't expect you to like it.
Dee, was the person you talked to male or female?
We ain't gonna tell you.
No,
That's
no.
It's not cute.
That's cheating.
I always tell people, like, if you're looking for me, you just come to bring go through the drive-thru at McDonald's or somewhere and be like, do you know where Scotty Powell is? And more than likely, one of two people in that window will tell you, oh, yeah, he's right out there.
Uh-huh.
We just saw him come through here and get a Diet Coke.
Male.
It was male.
See? No more.
Skippy.
Uh,
Because see, there's
he
a
said-
there's a
he said
distinction.
he didn't identify himself.
He didn't.
Hey, if they come out with something on the end of his pencil going like this, run.
See, there's a distinct line between people who know me as Skippy and those who don't. It's two completely different crowds of people.
He
The
said
Skippy crowd is more
he
fun.
said
I will
he don't
say that.
identify as either one.
If they come out going like this, run.
This is gonna be interesting. I'm definitely gonna have my camera waiting for it. 'Cause I'm
He ain't never gonna figure it out.
Yeah,
I'll know tomorrow.
It's gonna drive him nuts all night long.
Mhm.
We're gonna talk to him in the morning and say, "Well, how'd you sleep?" He's gonna be like shit.
It might be a stripper.
A stripper. Lord, if it's a stripper in this
Was
town, they'll
Skippy
be
a
wearing like
stripper name?
no.
Remember,
My stripper name was Skippy Taters.
remember, wrap it in latex or they're gonna get your paycheck.
Was Skippy your stripper name?
No, Teeny Taters was my stripper name.
Coming to the main stage, Teeny Tater.
And all the announcers at those places have the same voice for some
Yeah.
reason. It never fails.
Yeah.
Oh, did I show y'all what I found today? I hadn't seen it in a while.
What's that?
Stripper pictures.
The titty.
Oh
titty.
boy, where'd you find it at?
Just
It
one
was
of them.
under
Huh?
the chair.
Where's her sister?
There's only this is my sister's titty. She only has the one.
Okay.
And it's dirty, so I have it now.
Dirty.
Yeah, wasn't
So
that
that means
your
I,
Skippy name?
that means I
Well,
have
she's only
four.
got the one because you've got the other one.
This puts me at 4. 'Cause I have a
Don't
triple nipple.
ask. No.
No, I really do have a triple nipple. It's called a superfluous nipple. I think it's what the
Yeah.
doctor told me it was called.
Coming to the main stage, triple nipple.
Oh, nipple. The teeth of doom.
With the shovel.
I'll be like that stripper in is it Packer?
You ain't gonna get no tips with
They
that
have this
kind of
stripper
name,
that just
Tiny.
walked out stark naked on the stage. It's like, what are you looking at?
They'll all say, turtle, turtle,
You better
turtle, turtle.
change it up.
Turtle.
Oh, I need more
Yeah.
pop.
Yeah.
Soda.
Everybody be like this with a
Soda.
magnifying glass.
It is pop, and I'm going to do a video and tell you why. I've been waiting on this.
Taters.
We gotta break out our
Taters.
magnifying glasses.
Teeny Taters.
I got to put on my glasses to see them teeny taters.
Mario wants the link to join.
Mario wants the link to join the Crystal.
I don't know how to do it. I can't do it, can I?
Hold on.
I got to get me some drink.
That's me. I'm gonna run in here.
Taters.
What is that? A nanner?
I got Duke his first toy already.
It floats. You need to hook that to your GoPro.
It does
Bob.
float.
Never mind. Hold on. I know how to do it. Hold on.
I'll be right back.
What? What's
Never mind. I can do it.
Isn't that great? A banana?
okay?
Nothing that fitting?
Oh, that's cute.
And you can put treats and stuff in it to get it, you know, and it encourages good dental health and whatever.
You notice they call
Notice what?
so you
You
know
broke up. I didn't hear
the bananas is called Steve Up.
Still didn't get it. I still didn't hear you, Bob.
You broke up, Bob.
Yeah, my internet has been cutting in and out all night because the wind is picking up here again.
Yeah. I heard all that. Fine.
Yeah. It cuts in, it cuts out, it cuts in, cuts out. It's a bad thing about being up here.
Hello.
You gotta vlog that.
Here comes Libby. We open the door for her.
Hey,
You okay?
Scott, I was gonna
My
say, Scott
phone
just
ain't
had to go
working.
get something to drink.
I
There you
stepped on
go.
the cat's tail when I was coming back in here. She squalled.
Scott, you got some company.
Hi, Mario.
Hey,
Yee yee.
how are you, Mario?
y'all can hear me right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We can hear you.
Joe, why are you giving away my stage name?
Which one?
It's Triple Nipple.
Red velvet. Oh, triple nipple.
Are you a triple nipple?
Yeah,
too?
two up top. Hey, two up top, one down below.
Yeah.
Wah, wah, wah.
I'm eating more cake. I'm sorry.
Oh, the Lord. What has Scott got on his face?
Those are
Those are
glasses.
Glasses.
I can see into the future.
I couldn't tell.
Those are beautiful.
They are amazing.
Dee sent me these. You couldn't have no cake, cat.
I can hear you.
Crazy thing.
Hey, Scott, I thought of another hillbilly word.
Mhm.
Getting ready to jump in the shower.
Oh my God. I'm about closest I've ever come to hitting a woman
Yeah.
was over that word.
They know who it is. My hair.
My friend had moved here from Colorado. His mom come to visit. We've been out bar hopping all night. Looked like a holler rat. Had to go meet this woman. I didn't want to go. I wasn't cleaned up. We walked in, and she told me her name. I don't remember. She wasn't important after that. And I shook her hand. I said, "I'm sorry you have to make me looking like this. I ain't had a shower today or nothing."
Ain't worth
Hey.
my tail.
She turned and looked at my friend and said, "What's wrong with him?" I said, "What do you mean?" I don't even know what he said. I said, "I ain't had a shower today or nothing. How hard is that to understand?" Yeah, me and her didn't get along after that.
Yeah. You know, lady, shower.
Well,
with more tail.
I need to wash my
I'm
eyes.
only allowed to shower once a month.
Scott, real quick. Somebody wants to say something to you.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, Olivia. Uh-oh.
You smell like syrup. Did you get into a pancake fight?
Dago.
There's worse things she could be running around smelling like.
No. Did you get into a pancake fight at Noah's?
My mic is horrible.
Yes.
Here we go. So I just told Livy she smelled like syrup, and Will goes, "What have you been doing? Smacking lips with your boyfriend to smell like syrup?"
I have some chapstick that tastes like pancake syrup.
You know, I got some stories with syrup.
I know one with peanut butter, but
I spilled syrup down the front of my
But look, I don't have any
defrost
dogs,
one
so I ain't
year.
got no peanut butter stories.
And my truck smelled like maple syrup every time I ran my heater.
Every time I eat pancakes, I walk around smelling like syrup all day because my beard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Listen, I have a lot of
Hey,
respect for you people with the facial hair because I had to grow a beard and stuff for a play. I was in Arsenic and Old Lace at the community theater. I had to grow a handlebar mustache down like here and chops because I played Teddy.
Yeah.
Everything I ate, I would smell it for 3 or 4 days. Even if I washed it, I could smell it. It drove me nuts.
Oh, it's best when you eat barbecue.
Oh yeah. No.
Save it for later.
Get the old
That
Yukon
moment when you
Cornelius.
realize your mustache has an identity all of its own.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's its own entity.
But then I start looking like Yukon Cornelius. Silver and gold. Silver and gold.
Mike, do you ever shave yours off?
I don't think I've. Tammy, when's the last time I shaved? Well, I shaved my neck, but I haven't shaved
I
any
shaved
of this
my
off.
neck.
It's probably been 10, 12
Oh,
years.
wow. So your dogs wouldn't know you shaved it
This
off.
is exactly. I shaved clean August 1st. So this is all from August
You
1st.
can tell who all the young ones are in here because they all got these pretty little colored beards. While me and Dave over here with these grays going on.
I got the gray in here.
You get close.
Let me take
Joe,
his hat
back up
off.
with your one gray hair in your beard. Got one gray hair. Look at him act like he's old.
Great.
Wait,
I'm a
I
Joe
got gray in
Wood
my beard. Wait. All right, I got it.
I'm a ginger. I don't go
Hey,
great
Joe,
fast.
what color Just for Men do you use, Joe?
There ain't no just for men.
Oh,
That's pure ginger right there.
That's the ginger, just for men.
Yes.
Just for men, ginger.
All right.
That's for my red-headed mama.
Oh no.
I'm glad to see what
Anybody
Mario
hear
looks
about-
like.
Huh?
I know you from chats and things. It's good to put a face with a name.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And I'm going to guess you have
I
legs.
usually don't like to show my beauty, but sometimes I like to.
Well, we
Actually-
appreciate that.
I don't have any proof that D has legs either. Ain't got nary a leg, do you?
Gonna have to wait to have
As
him, George.
Joe, when I usually chat with them, I had the lights off.
My glasses is dirty.
You know I got legs all them
Does
late
anybody
night
hear
chats.
anything
I'm
else
gonna have to go
about,
to the
you know?
bathroom. I go,
What
y'all
happened
never
in
believe what I got to
Pigeon
go do.
Everybody,
Go ahead, Bob.
Merry Christmas. I gotta get out of here. I gotta go with the dog out. Have a great Merry Christmas.
You too, Bob.
All right, you too, Bob.
Bob.
Listen, bud.
Thank you, and send love to Bonnie.
Yep. Tell Bonnie we said, hey.
Good old Bonnie.
Anybody hear anything about the shooting in Pigeon Forge today?
I
Yeah,
only heard a
people-
little bit.
2 people run into Walmart and started shooting, and they shut down the whole strip.
So did they catch them? Did they just lock Walmart down with them inside of it then?
Yeah, they locked the Walmart down, and then they started locking the parking lot down. And then when they realized they couldn't find the people, they locked the whole parkway down.
Did they find him?
I haven't heard yet.
Oh, shoot.
How could they lose them?
Just blended in.
Well, hey, look, when you're out of toilet paper, hey, when you got to wipe your ass and Walmart's all the toilet paper, everybody goes crazy.
Well, you got to
I
think
can't.
about this. It being, 2 days before Christmas, that Walmart, was a madhouse.
Oh,
Somebody
yeah.
went in there and just started popping shots, throwed the gun, just
Did
walked out like
Anybody? Was
everybody else.
anybody hit? Was there any
Oh, yeah.
injury?
There was injuries.
Foxy said they have 3 people in custody.
Oh, do they?
Well, that's good because
Yeah, I hadn't heard. It's been
Hi,
hours
Dan.
since the news.
Hi, Kenneth.
That's still
Yeah,
super, super scary.
Mm-hmm.
Last week, there's a little boy here where I live at, 8-year-old boy. boy, his dad, military man, was at home cleaning his gun, and his son walked in the room. And when his son walked in the room, the gun discharged, killed him.
But that's why I encourage everyone to get a concealed carry.
I have one, but the only gun I have is an AR.
Mario, where do you live at?
You don't have to conceal that. Just carry it.
So do I. Whereabouts?
Canton.
Okay, I'm up in Port Huron.
Yeah, I used to work on hot tubs out that way all the time. You know,
That's
I'll tell
what
you
you
a funny
do is
story
work
about
on
Port
hot
Huron.
tubs?
I went to the duty free out there in Port Huron and didn't realize there wasn't an exit back into Michigan, and almost ended up in Canada.
You know, I'll be honest with you. You know what a lot of people do? Park their car in McDonald's parking lot, walk down the sidewalk, walk into duty free, and turn around and come right back out, walk right back down the sidewalk.
Yeah, so I tried that, and I couldn't find a way into the gate.
In the
So
front
they
part
didn't
of the
give me a
gate,
hard
it's
time because I
wide
was at work.
open.
I was in. Yeah, well, see, the thing was, I walked
Right,
over that way,
man.
and there was like a guard
You are
standing there. So
absolutely
me
correct.
being scared, I was like, I'll
Oh,
just
gotcha.
drive in. So
Now, you Michigan people, how do you
Yeah.
spell or how do you say the name of the biggest city up there?
Lansing,
No, that's
Lansing.
not the biggest. But
Ann Arbor,
the one where they make the cars,
Detroit.
Detroit.
you say Detroit.
Yeah.
Okay, I
no,
had
you
a
don't say
woman.
Detroit.
Well, I had a woman who
It's
moved here from
Detroit.
Michigan, and she
Detroit.
said it's Detroit, not
It's
Detroit.
Detroit.
It's
Yeah,
Detroit.
Detroit.
Yeah, a lot of
It's
a lot of
it's
people,
like
we
the
have a town
French
here-
Troy.
We have a town here called Ypsilanti, and it starts with the first letter in the word is Y. So everybody always
Right.
likes to say Ypsilanti.
Ypsilanti.
Yep.
Now, I had a
But it's
friend that moved
Ypsilanti.
here in high school, and she was from Saginaw, and she had a shirt, and on the front it said
Uh-huh.
Saginaw, and on the back it said Wagoneer.
Saginaw, Michigan.
Yeah, I tell you what,
And-
Michigan is not.
And
the
our
best place
UP,
to
they
be, I'll
call
tell
them
you
the
that.
Upers.
Upers. I've heard that word before.
Upers, yeah.
Yeah.
Or they call us Michiganders is what they call us.
Michiganders. We got Michiganders, Georgians. We
Up
call
a door.
people from Ohio Ohesians.
Ohesians.
Ohesians are Buckeyes.
The Buckeye, yeah.
Well, we
They
call
Ohesian,
Ohio
that's funny.
Buckeyes because we're the mitten that smacked them down.
Tennessean.
Further down
We say
south.
Tennessean.
Tennessean and a Georgian and a South Carolinian.
And a Kentuckian, we don't say that. We just say
No.
hillbilly.
We're hillbillies or briar hoppers.
We say South Crackalackians.
South Crackalackie.
Scott, are we friends on Facebook?
I don't know. One of my New Year's resolutions is to use Facebook. I'm not real good at keeping up with it. So that's one thing I'm
I know
definitely going
friends
to
with
try to
Crystal
do
on
more.
Facebook.
Yeah, I'm under Techno
And
Hillbilly on there.
Dave.
It's not under Scott.
Libby, go grab my battery charger, please. Hurry up. As
Well,
at
just like my post up.
15%.
Crystal, you see my post, didn't you?
Hey Mario, I'm friends with everybody on
Listen.
here, so you can find them on my page.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm not. So they can find my page.
Scott, you have somebody else coming up to talk to you about your birthday.
Uh-oh.
Happy birthday,
Hey,
Scott.
Thank you, Kenneth.
Hope you have a good one.
We'll see. So far, it's a good one. My birthday's not even tomorrow, so if this is any indication, actually, it's an hour and 45 minutes from now. I will be 28 years old.
You be 28? Here, Olivia. She said,
Oh,
God.
Wait,
It's
am
been
I
a
the
long,
only one
hard
that noticed when
28
you said
years
you
on
were
this
28, everybody went silent.
Well, Mike started laughing. I was like, he's going to be the one that calls me out on it. I'm joking. I'll be 31 tomorrow.
Boy, I tell you.
In all honesty, I have no idea.
Keep on
I was
joking.
thinking today, I'm like, I need to like do the math and figure out how I am tomorrow because I don't know.
You quit counting after you turn 21, huh?
Like I told somebody the other day, I was like, it'll be my 42nd birthday, but that's not right either. So I don't.
I quit counting after my second child because
What year were you born?
Anymore.
76.
So I was born in 77. You're 44, my dear.
Oh hell!
You're 44. I was born in 76.
How'd that happen?
42.
Hey,
Birthday, Crystal?
hey, big,
That's
hey, big
Kentucky
Joe.
mathematics.
Yeah.
What's that? What's that, Mario?
When's your birthday?
October 25th. Shut
Mine's
up.
in March. Mine's coming up.
Mine's October 25th, and I'm 43.
Well, you're my age, 44.
Yeah, I'll be 44 in March.
Okay.
I'm the hottest 43-year-old
Jesus Christ.
grandmother you'll ever see. Just kidding.
Yo, I've
I am a
always
grandma.
said my personal hell will be Taylor Swift music and algebra problems for eternity.
Right?
Man.
That's how I'll be punished.
Oh, Mr. Joseph,
Yes.
I will be down in 3 weeks for the weekend.
We'll be here.
Mike, me and Michael are going to be doing speakers in my van.
You staying in Pigeon Forge?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll be around.
Yeah.
I'll be around the Jordans that weekend.
Yeah.
So let's
Don't
set
you go to
something
the
up.
chill mart. The Lord keeps receipts.
Don't go to the Walmart.
Or the Walmart.
Hey, Big Joe.
I don't know. I figured
Yeah.
I'd run in there with a squirt gun and see what happens.
Making.
Was that shooting today at the Fort Henry Drive Walmart?
No, is at the Pigeon Forge or Sevierville Walmart.
Oh, Sevierville
Yeah.
Walmart.
Yeah.
'Cause I
Parkway.
was just at the Fort Henry Walmart today, and there was over 800 people in that store, and they only averaged 200. They said that they only averaged 250 a day, but
And they
was-
wonder why Tennessee has the fastest growing virus.
yeah, and nobody's social distancing or nothing in there.
Oh no.
And the thing of it is, them guys that stand there and count every time you go in, every time somebody goes in, there's hardly any standing room anywhere.
Yeah.
It was funny. I went to pick that cake up today, and they had like a red square where you're not supposed to get too close to the counter, and everybody had their masks on. But then when I was leaving, they all come out from behind the counter and give me a hug. Okay.
It's like, girl, you social distance.
You must have knew them.
That's like Berea's one of those towns. If you come here like to visit and go to the welcome center, there's a good chance whoever's working there is going to hug you before you leave.
Yeah.
And some people are like, why are they touching me? When I worked at the community college, I brought some kids down here on a tour of some of the buildings and stuff that are off the grid. And I had to tell them at the tourism place, don't hug them. They're from Lexington. And we have rules about sexual harassment and touching people without permission. So don't be hugging nobody. Sure enough, Connie Monding, first thing she did, oh my God.
Yeah.
Come here, we love your neck some.
Touching the children's.
Right.
It's weird. It's a strange place. I can't wait to have everybody here sometime.
They still did Santa Claus in the mall this year, I saw, but they just had him sit in a chair and had a picture frame up. The kids would stand in front of him 6 feet, take a picture that way. It was kind of a good idea, I think.
My
Yeah.
mom dressed up like Santa Claus last night for my niece and nephew, so they would be able to have their picture taken this year. She said, I hated it. I said,
Yeah.
Mom, I did that for 3 years at the Arts Council with kids I don't know. The choir. I had this one kid one year, he comes sit in my lap and we was talking, and he said he wanted a 4-wheeler for Christmas. And I said, well, that's awful big to bring down a chimney, don't you think? And he said, well, we ain't got a chimney, we live in a trailer. I said, well, how does Santa Claus supposed to bring your 4-wheeler in, put under your tree? And he said, Daddy just put in a brand new water line. That's the most Appalachian thing.
Yeah. Just park it in the shed.
Oh, Lord.
There's Santa Claus. Leave my 4-wheeler in the shed out back.
Oh, hold on. I got some people. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
All right.
Hello.
Hey, Kenneth, introduce me to your friends.
This is Big Joe right here, from Big Joe and Maria's World. This is Bone Daddy
Right here.
too. Right
I
here.
thought Big Joe was above me.
Yep.
Big Joe's right
Yeah,
here.
Big Joe's
Big
above
Joe's
me.
right there.
Who is this?
And this is Bone
This-
Daddy too.
Bone
Okay.
Daddy
This
too.
one's
Howdy.
Bone Daddy too.
Mario.
That's
Mike.
Bone Daddy.
And then right here is Mario.
Right next to you is Mario.
Right next to you is Mario.
Oh,
Whoop.
Mario just left.
Mario just left, and right above Big Joe is Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla. And then this is
Oh, I talked to him the other day.
Yeah, you
and
did.
then right
Yeah.
beside right beside Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla is Tales of the Techno Hillbilly.
Okay, hello.
And then the host is Destinations Delight.
Okay. So I'm camping therapy.
Very nice to meet you.
Oh, okay. Nice to meet
Yeah.
you.
That one's you. Okay.
Yeah, so
And
Big Joe, I'm going to be moving to Irwin. Hopefully not too far in the future.
Yeah, that's about 30 minutes away.
Yeah. That's what
Yep.
Kenneth said, 30 to 40 minutes.
It's
30
about
to
30
40
minutes. It's right on the North Carolina line.
Mm-hmm.
It's not far from Johnson City.
No, it's just on the other side of Johnson City. It's pretty.
Yeah, they told me 15 minutes. I know it's a little town. There's not a whole lot there, but they got what I want. They got a
Yeah.
Walmart and a Dollar Tree and a McDonald's for sweet tea.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I knew.
Beautiful country.
Yeah. It's
Wow.
on Rock Creek Road. And there's a campground up there called Rock Creek Park, Rock Creek Recreation Center. And there's a campground up there.
Yeah. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. You turn to O'Reilly's Auto Parts store.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to go fishing up there.
Yeah. So there's one person ahead of me on the waiting list.
Yeah, it's beautiful up there. Some big mountains.
Yeah.
Right
And
at the
the
foot of the
river.
mountain.
They've got the river, and back at that Rock Creek Recreation Center, there's waterfalls.
Yeah. There's a lot of hiking in there.
Yeah, I'm not real into hiking if it's uphill.
Yeah,
But if it's level, I might try it.
just be careful. That's big cat and bear hunt country.
Yeah, well, I probably won't be hiking,
Yeah.
but I will go camping.
Yeah, they have a lot of black bear and a lot of big cats.
Yeah, I used to live in North Carolina, right across the state line.
Yeah.
But right now I'm in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, it's beautiful country.
Yeah.
Are you in Pennsylvania? That's what I've always heard the middle of Pennsylvania called, Pennsylvania.
I'm in Lancaster County, Amish country.
Oh, yeah.
Like my landlord is Amish. That's how much I'm in Amish country.
Is your house wired?
Yes. Yes. That what they do. I told you I showed you the mini split units the other night. You're Jeff, right?
Yeah, I saw that the minute
Yeah.
split.
Yes.
I was
what
joking.
they do is they buy up all these apartment buildings. This is just like two apartments in this building. They buy up all the apartment buildings and rent them out as investment.
Smart.
They call them cash
Smart.
cows because they do the minimum that they have to do to repair it, and then they just
Well, they
rent
do
it
that
out.
in their own house. Have
Their
you ever
own,
been in an Amish house?
their own houses are beautiful.
They're beautiful, but it's very minimal.
Yeah, it's
It's
minimal.
minimal on decoration and stuff, but their houses are beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, they just around here they do OSB floors, and then they shellac them. They just do drywall, just smooth drywall. There's no anything to anything. But you're right. What they do is top notch.
Oh yeah.
Their homes are 1,000 times better than their rental properties.
That sounds like a woman I know here in town.
Yeah. So I found a mouse hole in my closet wall yesterday. It's they have chewed through the
Is it
plaster
just me or
wall.
did Joe just show
This
how
mouse
hillbilly
chewed through a
really
hole
is?
like 2 feet off the ground in the corner of my closet.
2 feet off the ground.
Yeah, it's like it's where the corner meets, and it's like 2 feet up. It's very strange.
I
The
thought
mouse,
it was
the mouse is dead now, but at least I found out where it's coming in. So I will have a new landlord next week, and I will tell them immediately that needs to be fixed because it's going all the way up. There's a crack, and there's a couple different holes.
Yeah, you better tell him for sure.
I did a little video of it, put it on Facebook, and I thought I should I'll post it as a short. The mouse hole video.
You should
Yeah, it has nothing to do with camping therapy though.
put it on the shelf. On the shelf, though. Short shelf.
Yeah, so I posted a video today with 50 campers with Christmas decorations. And I'm gonna check,
That's cool.
see how many views.
It's a really cool video. I liked all those pictures that she had on those campers.
We have an echo. Is that me?
I'm hearing it somewhere myself.
I'm checking the views. Okay, 414 views since 2 o'clock today.
Baby. I know. What's got you all levy all of a sudden?
Because she
Ain't it
thinks she's
crazy
gonna
how-
get some of that red velvet cake.
Ain't it crazy how 2 6-pound cats can sound like a herd of buffaloes running through the house?
Hey, Full Time Dream is here.
It's the truth.
Full-time dream, yeah.
It does though.
Mwah.
And Dan
they
the
like-
Mountain Man has to go back to work.
Do they like coming and laying
Yep.
with you guys in the bed?
He
Big
does
dog?
that
Oh yeah, I
periodically.
wake up with that cat on my stomach all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
Peggy, did they check under the covers? Peggy has to check
Full-time
under the
Dreams
covers.
here. Oh wow.
They usually just cuddle at the end of the bed, but then I wake up and she'll be standing right on my chest, almost nose to nose with me.
You gonna get
Like,
up?
dude, it's time to
You
get
gonna
up.
wake up? And what will she do if you don't get up?
She stands there and goes,
Meow, meow,
Meow.
meow.
Are they both? Are they both female cats or one male, one female?
both girls.
Oh, okay.
Now, Joe, I'm gonna tell you a tip. Whenever they look at you and do that slow blink thing where they're just like, you know what I'm talking about, or they're just squint their eyes at you, do it back at them.
Okay.
In the wild, that's how cats communicate to each other. Kind of be like, "We cool, ain't we?" It's like, "Yeah, we cool."
Yeah. Well, Danny, my cat, the one that like really took up to me, she likes chewing on my fingers. Like I'll be petting her and she'll like reach up with her paw and grab my finger and go,
Peggy likes to chew right there on my hand. She does.
Yeah. Well, Malia read that it was love bites, like their way of showing affection.
Aww.
And the minute they bite too hard, even if it don't really hurt, but if they're
Yeah.
getting there, holler top of your lungs, and then they know, okay, that's my stopping point.
Yeah.
Like when Peggy tore your finger open?
That's because she was being a little hussy at night. Ain't it?
That sounds about like something like my German Shepherd does. I mean, it's. Oh, I tell you, she's something else.
Look how my dog is sleeping. Tell me if you can see him.
Oh, she's got a doggy. Oh, look it.
He's facing the wall.
Like, yep, I'm in trouble.
Is that not weird?
Mom will find out later what I did.
He's gone to sleep.
What do,
I don't
what
know
do you-
why he's laying like that.
What do you have?
He's a dachshund mix, but he went on seizure medicine yesterday, so I'm watching him pretty close.
Aw.
But that's just weird. Like he's never slept like that before. He always sleeps on top of the couch, but he's never slept facing the wall before.
Are they running rampant, Joe? Like crazy rampant?
Oh yeah, they get wild this time of night.
Guys, I'm gonna get off.
Well, thank you for coming.
Check
It
on
was good to
him
meet
and
you.
Get ready for bed. It's good to meet everybody. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Have a good evening.
Big Joe and Malia are the ones that live really close to me. Don't you?
Yeah,
Big
we're
Joe?
going to meet at a campground next year.
Okay.
Next year is in a couple weeks, but it won't, it won't be till spring.
Yeah.
And then I have to get a camper. So, all right. See y'all.
Have a good
All
night.
right.
everybody.
Coming up.
And I,
It is
Amy and I
coming
are really
up.
trying to make it to your Georgia one.
That
Yeah,
I'm,
that's gonna be fun.
I'm excited about that, and I'm really excited about the gorge.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, Red River Gorge. Yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot about that one.
is that in
That's a neat
Kentucky?
I like Red River
Yeah.
Gorge area.
I've never been there.
See, we've never been to either one.
Oh.
About as far as I've been in Kentucky. Now Scott knows this. He knows Cecil. He's my uncle. Listen, have you seen him lately, Scott?
I ain't seen nobody lately. I don't. I'm too poor to leave the house.
I know he don't usually have time to do anything hardly except come in, sleep all day, and go back to work the next night.
That's kind of the way it was at the bank. Usually, a lot of the people you saw working at the bank during the week, you didn't see on weekends. And it was like Cecil's always at the bank. He lives in there, I think. Has a long
Hey,
time.
Mike, how far are y'all from Kennesaw?
Who?
Mike, Bone Daddy.
What's a tree?
He looks froze.
He's
I think he
froze.
froze.
Hey Mike, are you froze?
Is
Yeah.
there anybody out there? Is there anyone around? Mike, can you hear us?
There's someone.
If you can hear us, Mike, blink
but
once.
not me.
I love his freeze up faces. They just crack me.
But it could be a much worse face to be frozen on.
Yeah.
Well, what's funny is when Camping Therapy was talking, we were all just sitting and listening, like, and I had to move my head to make sure, like, we wasn't froze. I
Right.
was sitting down here going,
It is coming a flood.
Is it pouring down the rain there at your place?
It's coming down.
Yeah.
It's
I
raining
think you
cats
said it
and
this way.
dogs there.
Here too.
It hadn't started here yet.
no, it ain't started here yet. Of course, it's
And
still 50
really
degrees.
windy too. Windy.
I think it's kind of funny is it could be raining on one side of Kingsport and not raining on the other.
But it'll never snow over the Eastman.
Like it could be raining at Joe's house and not raining at mine.
Yeah, there is literally a hill that separates us and Kenneth. It could be snowing at Kenneth's and not snowing at our house.
What happens here is where Bria sits on a ridge that runs like this. The storms come from the west, and when they hit the ridge, they split. So
Yeah.
sometimes if you're on the ridge, you don't get anything, and all the places around the ridge do.
Well, Hicksville, somebody in Hicksville said that this place was cursed by an old Indian chief. And when you can watch a storm come in and just split around
There
us.
you go.
It doesn't rain here.
Now you
Hey,
can have
Bone
your
Daddy.
way.
Are you froze, Bone Daddy?
I've been having internet connection problems all night long.
Me too. And mine's starting to act up when this rain picked up.
Yeah,
That-
I'm fixing to drop out of here to keep from.
I'm sorry. I'll see if I can fix it.
That's what I was thinking too.
Hey, Mike, before you
Yes,
leave,
sir.
how far are you from
Ashton,
Kennesaw?
how are you, buddy?
I can't hear you. What?
How far are you from Kennesaw?
Kennesaw, about 45 minutes.
Oh,
45
okay.
minute drive.
I have an aunt that lives in Kennesaw, and I have an aunt that lives in, but she lives in Atlanta.
Well, next time we're over there, we can stop and say hi to them somewhere. We go.
Well, I
over to
noticed she was
Kennesaw
at
now.
Stone
Hey, I
Mountain.
used to live in
She was at Stone Mountain, and I knew Stone Mountain wasn't far from Kennesaw.
No.
Hey, and I worked at Stone Mountain.
Well, what's up, Ashley? I didn't even know you down there.
Yeah.
You popped in on it.
Hey, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, we
Yes,
can hear you.
sir.
What'd you say?
Move.
I said I used to live in Kennesaw. And I
Did
worked
you?
at Stone Mountain.
Very cool.
Well, Scott, this has been a birthday to remember, huh?
Scott's froze.
I think
Scott
Scott
froze.
froze.
No, he
Earth
moved.
Fetini Taters. Earth
Can you
Fetini
hear me? I'm here.
We hear you.
He's here and he's froze again.
Yep. Or he's keeping his arm very still.
Everybody stops so he thinks we're frozen.
Good Lord. Am I here?
A great
You're here.
impression.
You're here.
Oh,
Like
okay.
3 of y'all were froze like this.
Yeah. All right.
Hey, Tales of the Techno Hillbilly.
Uh-huh.
Thank you for the Cabbage Patch Kids video. That was really cool.
I've been dying to do that one for a long time. A long time. And I thought Christmas
That
would be a good time to do it. Because I remember people beating each other's brains out over those things.
Yeah.
Mike, did you know that
1980,
story?
right?
Or have you seen it yet? He's froze, ain't he? No, he's moving.
Who?
Mike.
We did see it, Scott. I knew that Xavier had ripped off that lady, but I didn't know the Berea connection at all until tonight.
Yeah,
that's crazy. That's nuts. I mean, it's just so blatant how much those dolls look alike, and he got away with it. He made millions of dollars and got away with it scot-free, and that poor lady, she didn't get hardly anything out of it.
No, she really didn't get much out of it at all. But from what I've heard, it was under 100,000 what she settled for.
God, they made that much in one day that Christmas season back in '81.
Real.
And basically, I think the reason she settled is she was just tired of it.
Yeah. I didn't know that it started in Helen, Georgia. That was a surprise to me, too.
Well, I knew it was Georgia. I didn't know it was Helen until not real long ago. Then, of course, Bone Daddy and Helen a lot. I'm like, it's just a sign. I need to do this video. This keeps coming up.
I want to go to that train museum you went to, Mike.
Yeah, that's in Duluth, Georgia. That's probably, how far is Duluth from us, Tim? About 35 minutes away? 30, 35? 30, 40 minutes. Yeah, it's a great place. It's big. I mean, it's indoor and outdoor. It's big.
That's awesome.
I'd love to come down there and just spend a week because there's so much stuff.
For real.
Had no clue. Like, I think of Georgia, I think Atlanta, ongons, peaches, Stone Mountain.
Yeah, pecan.
Pecan.
Wait a minute. The onions are in Valdosta. Or Vidalia.
Vidalias.
When I think of Georgia, I think of, oh my God, the traffic.
Oh, yeah.
Driving through it to Florida, it's like Georgia
That
is never
traffic in
going to end.
That's my dad always said.
Traffic.
My dad always said, from Michigan to like Florida, he goes, Ohio, Kentucky, Tennessee, Georgia, Florida.
It's true. And Georgia seems like the darkest state at night for some reason on the interstate. It seems so dark when you get to Georgia.
I think all the people that live in Ohio purposely pay them people to leave them orange barrels out all year long.
In Tennessee?
No, in Ohio.
Tennessee's
Where we store them.
I actually heard a theory about that. I heard a theory that they have no warehouse to store all the orange barrels, so they just leave them at whatever project they finished until they have another project, and they move them where they're needed to the next project.
That's not a theory. That's absolutely correct.
Yeah, really.
I just think it's funny because whenever you go to Ohio, it's like orange barrel capital. Of
There's only 3
They're
companies that
always
really
working
do it.
on something.
And 640 in Knoxville. As soon as they finish working on 640, they start working on it again. It's like, leave the Sam road alone.
Yeah.
I've got to where I go through downtown when I go to Sevierville and Pigeon Forge.
You'll never drive through East Tennessee without road construction.
Foxy wants to know if you're okay, teeny taters, triple nipple.
I'm fine, kinda.
Hey, did y'all hear about the Walmart over by Tanger Outlet over here in Sevierville today?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think.
What do you know about it?
I think NGL was actually kind of in that area. He did a video about it.
Really?
He was at the Verizon store, right in front of it.
Scary.
Verizon store.
Oh, that's why he got such good clips.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yep. He was right in front of it at the Verizon store.
That's scary.
Is,
Oh,
it, is it busy
Trust.
there today, Ash?
Well, we just finished. Actually, as soon as I'm done chatting here, I'm going to break the tent down and pack it up.
And now, are you all done for the season, or do you have to finish out till after New Year's?
Yeah, this was my last night.
All right, party time.
Yeah, the drive-through lights, you can still do that. You can still drive through the lights all the way up until New Year.
Yeah.
But the petting zoo is going to be here tomorrow, but tomorrow Santa's going to be gone and everything else is going to be gone. I'm going to be gone. But yeah.
Yeah, do you have a good run?
You're doing your meetup Saturday?
Oh, yeah. Are you going to be there?
Yeah.
Awesome. I wasn't thinking anybody was going to show up, to be honest with you.
Well, we was trying to get Otis and Melissa down here to come with us, but we don't know if they're going to be able to make it because they're expecting more snow than we are. But I know that we're coming, and I think her sister and her family's coming.
Oh. It really all depends because they were saying that it was it's going to snow on Christmas Day, but on Saturday it's going to be clear. So I'm thinking the roads will be clear, so you can get out there. It might be pretty cold.
It'll just be muddy.
It could be muddy.
I heard today we're supposed to get anywhere between 4 to 6 inches of snow, unless they change it.
Because we ain't got none.
Yeah, it's East Tennessee. We'll get 4 to
I would
6
rather
inches
have-
of snow, and it'll be gone in 2 hours.
I'd rather have snow than rain, though.
I agree.
I don't know the mud.
No,
I'm used to the mud.
No, man,
I can deal with snow. I can deal with rain. I just don't want ice.
Yes, Lord.
Right.
I don't like ice, but I don't like mud either. Man, everything I do is outside. Everything gets muddy.
Kentucky is a hog lot in the winter. It's nothing
Well,
but
if you're from Michigan, you know how to drive it at all.
It
And the
is.
dogs come in muddy. Man, my truck gets all muddy, which I don't mind that, but everything's muddy.
That's why I'm glad I'm a shop welder now.
Hey, Techno Hillbilly, if I haven't
I'm
said it
actually
yet,
working
happy
inside
birthday.
right now.
Thank you, Ashley. Is it when it's raining at your house? Oh Lord, it is. That was Karen. She's in Louisville. Me and Karen only live a half hour or an hour and a half apart.
Oh, cool.
Karen's story.
Nope, story has it now.
This kettle corn is actually pretty good.
I figured that was kettle corn. I love kettle corn.
You're making me hungry. Shouldn't you stay here and eat it?
Well, cat. Joe, do you have to work tomorrow?
No, I got 4 days off.
Me too. I'm so happy.
I got a few weeks off.
And you know what? I'm probably still going to go into work Saturday because I got a few things to do, and it's easier when nobody's there. So I'm probably going to go in and take care of it while they're gone.
Oh yeah.
Even though I got time off.
Well, I only work 4 days anyway. I just work Monday through Thursday, 4 10s. So I get this Thursday off and I get next Thursday off, but I get paid holiday pay.
Oh.
But I only get paid 8 hours.
We work for ourselves, so you think we could have more time off, but it seems like ever since I started working for myself, I work more now.
Oh yeah, when you work
everybody needs you to do everything. They all want it done right now too.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I know
You're
about
right.
that. I've been self-employed for about 5 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bunch of the guys are like, let's start our own welding shop. Let's start our own. I'm like, boy, you really want to do some work, don't you?
Sometimes I just wish I had a normal 8-hour, 10-hour day. But
Steve just came off of almost 80 hours this last week in a shop. And he's like, thank God I am off till January the 4th after tonight.
That's
It's
why I
good money,
love
don't
my
get me
job.
wrong.
yeah, I'm glad to have some time off. I need it, but
That's why I love my job. I work my 4 10s and I am home for 3 days.
yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
I did that for 13 years, but I went on my own. Well, I started working for the union for a while, and then I went on my own.
I think it just started raining here, Joe.
Hey, Big
I
Joe,
wonder
how
if
does
I
it feel
should
when
come
you
out here
work
and
10
try to
hours?
get this house paint off my face. I was just thinking about,
Turpentine.
You have to get some nail polish remover.
and oddly, I don't have any.
Oh,
I have bum cream.
Alrighty.
Hey,
I
Big
think
Joe.
rubbing alcohol will take it off.
Oh.
Oh. Hey, shut the
That
lights
works.
off.
Now you can tell ghost stories.
I think that means they're done.
Yeah. I was going to say, how does it feel when you've worked 10 hours and you come home and Malia says, come over here and sit with me on this live stream?
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the good thing about live streaming on Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Karen said,
So
"Wait,
you guys
put
do a lot
house paint
more.
on
Y'all
your
do
face?"
like midweeks and stuff.
Yeah.
But Joe's usually in the chat at lunch.
And I'm usually kicked back like a Cadillac Ford Flats with my phone in my hand.
I missed it today. I always feel horrible when I miss it. It's like when you go to work, don't have your watch on or something, and you feel naked. If I miss your live stream, that's how I feel all day.
Yeah. I usually have to go back and watch people's live streams because I can't do it. It stinks. I get far behind on everything. Then I gotta catch up, and I'm far behind on everything again.
That's me. I've been trying to play catch up little by little today.
I try to play it in the background so I'm at least getting audio of it and kind of know what's going on.
Same thing.
And I try to comment everybody because I know it helps. And sometimes I think,
Well, sometimes I'm watching it while I'm driving and Tammy's playing it, and she's got a comment.
I like it when everybody start leaving you thumbs down because then I'm thinking like, oh hey, at least I know you fucking saw it.
You know who's watching.
Do you get the same thumbs down every time?
Yep.
We
Yeah,
do too.
I always get one thumbs down on every single video.
And you know what I say? Oh well.
You know what I say? Thank you for watching.
Yeah. Thanks for watching.
See you in hell.
Hi.
But what they don't realize is a thumb down is not bad.
No.
No, it doesn't hurt you at all.
It's an
It don't
interaction.
hurt at all.
Yeah. Oh, look at the petting zoo there.
It's actually better than nothing.
Don't get me started on goats.
I just think it's sad that somebody actually thinks they're doing something when they push that thumb down.
Just let them do whatever they want.
It's like, you know what? If I wasted that much time of your life, that makes me happy.
Exactly.
Amen.
And somebody needs to fix Fortnite so the trolls can go back to playing.
Right?
Okay, I'm going to jump off here and go wash my
Fortnite
face.
servers must be down.
All right, Scott.
Put my
Have a
cake
happy
back on.
birthday. Thanks for coming and
Thank
celebrating.
you all
Happy
so
birthday,
much.
Scott.
Happy birthday, Scott.
This was such a shock. And now that I'm 31 years old, I'm going to start trying to act my age.
Don't do that.
Hey, now
I love
you
you all.
revealed your
Good
you
night,
partly
Scott.
revealed your age when you
night,
said you
Scott.
remembered the Christmas when Cabbage Patch Kids were the craze. We know that was in the 80s.
I remember it well. I remember it very well.
You remember it.
And
I
bring
love
your
y'all.
Lucky Games
You're not
forward.
going to reveal your age, but we kind of have an idea what it is.
Don't be
right.
surprised if you get a call sometime after Christmas. I'm like, I'm in Gate City. Are y'all home?
Don't. There's always somebody here.
All right. I find a circle saw over every one of you. Y'all have a good
Night,
night.
Scott. We love you,
Bye,
man.
Scott.
Merry
Love it,
Christmas.
man.
Bye,
Merry
y'all.
Christmas to you. Happy New Year
Bye.
to you as well.
Guys, thanks for coming up. I appreciate it all.
It was fun.
It was fun.
Yeah.
I'm glad to be a part of that for Scott.
I loved his face when we first, started off. He was shocked, very shocked, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Very shocked.
Yeah.
So,
Very nice of you.
well, I'm going to get going because I have to clean the kitchen before tomorrow.
All right.
So I can dirty it all up again.
Right.
And I got to break this here tent down.
And I got to go catch up on everybody's YouTube.
I'm sure I got to do something.
Please. Right? Right?
All
right, guys. Thanks for coming. I
Good night, y'all.
appreciate it.
Thanks for the
Thanks for
invitation.
having me. Bye. Good night,
Yep.
everyone.
Good night.